So today we have a guest.
Yes.
Another fellow podcaster.
Yeah.
Another fellow nerd, I guess.
Geek. Yeah.
Right.
I prefer geek.
Do you identify as a geek?
I do. I own that name. Like I'm a geek all the way now.
Damn right, man.
Yeah.
Came in with the X-Men apparel. He has to.
Yeah.
So I have to start by, how old are you? I just need to know what level, when did you start this geekiness?
I know I don't look like it. I'm 43.
Okay.
Okay, he's around. Yeah. Okay.
He's
yeah,
around, yeah.
Yeah.
So my geekiness was there all my life, but from my age, like younger kids that are listening to us might not know that. But when I was in high school, it wasn't cool.
No.
So the geek was like inwards, you know. And now I'm
So
like,
you were what? A comic book, a cartoon,
I would
video
say-
game?
comic, video game also. Yeah, I would say definitely video game. Yeah, so video game and cartoon is probably on the third when it comes to like levels of it. But yeah, so first is definitely comic books. That's my first love.
Damn.
When I was a kid,
Yeah,
I
same
wanted to
here.
be a comic book like
So
artist.
what's your comic book of?
Did you get into just because your question's good? Before you even get into the like, what started? I want to go on the same train there. What started everybody's geekdom?
No, me was definitely comic book. I was broke, man.
Same
so
comics.
every comic book that was laying around, I would pick up, and I
Yeah.
would be in the middle of a story. But you know,
No, for
the
sure.
characters were cool.
Same thing for me, George.
Yeah, comic books, but then, consoles came like quickly after. But before that, broke kids, comic books.
Comic books.
Guang's like consoles. It's like, I wasn't a broke ass like you guys.
He's Asian. He built them up and then he played them.
I built it myself.
I disassemble a toaster.
Oh shit! So, what's your favorite comic book?
Ooh, that's
That's
a
the
loaded
kind of
question.
question I hate.
Okay,
man.
Okay,
who's
so
your character? Who's your character?
Who's your character? Yeah, we'll go with that.
Can I go with like
can go wherever you
favorite
want.
Marvel? favorite
Yeah,
this? 'Cause,
yeah,
like
do it.
comics is way too large. Like
So, what do you prefer, Marvel or DC? Let's start with that.
Or indies.
Or yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever
Or
you want.
indies.
I prefer indies.
Damn
Oh
right.
shit.
I prefer indies.
Okay, now, but as a kid?
I grew up with Marvel and DC for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the way I would say, I like more Marvel characters, but the DC characters that I love, mostly, I love them more than the Marvel ones.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
See what
I-
you're saying?
I-
Yeah.
I can agree. I can agree.
Yeah, because the ones that I love from DC are so.
So who do you
deep.
love from DC?
Okay, Batman is everyone.
So well fleshed out.
And the entire Bat family is.
Yeah,
very
I'm a
well
big
fleshed
fan of
out.
Bat family. I'm
You
not
know,
gonna lie.
like, and the people might not know how many people there's in that family, how much backstories there's to everyone, but it's super deep. So everything in the Bat universe is super sick. If I go another one, I have to say Constantine. Oh, John Constantine, the comic.
Just like him.
Not Keanu Reeves.
No, not.
I have nothing against Keanu Reeves, but I'm not talking. People hear Constantine.
Yeah, you're
they
talking
think
about
Constantine.
Hellblazer. Like
Hellblazer.
Yeah.
You know, the name of the comic. I love Hellblazer
Yeah.
and the Dark Universe, Justice League Dark, if you'd rather. That's
Yep.
the other name they go by. But and the entire crew with I was gonna say Swamp Thing, but Swamp Thing.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm not.
No,
I'm not-
yeah, Swamp Thing.
I'm
No,
not.
no,
a
Swamp Thing is
yeah.
in
No,
there.
because I'm always confused with
Man Thing?
Man Thing and Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
Man Thing is Marvel.
Swamp Thing is
Swamp Thing is DC.
Yeah.
With all of them,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. What's it called? That demon there?
Etrigan.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
Etrigan.
I always fuck up his name. I didn't.
The rhyming.
Yeah, that's it.
Jason O'Mara
Etrigan, yeah, for sure. So Constantine is probably my second after Batman.
and Marvel. What would you say?
This is when it gets real,
Oh my, because there's more.
We're judging you, by the way. Just so you know. Yeah.
I'm just waiting
I'm gonna go. Yeah,
to
for
give him
sure.
a review.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
say Lobo.
Lobo. It's funny because Lobo is in my top 5, maybe.
that's easy.
yeah, but it was not. But if I go back to Marvel, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna name you 3. Okay. First is Daredevil. And I'm so glad there's a TV show because that Ben Affleck movie gave a bad rep to my favorite character. And I can explain it to people that don't know comics. No, this is not Daredevil. Daredevil. That
written
show.
by Brian Michael Bendis at the time.
Yeah, for
Those
sure.
are,
So I love
classics.
Daredevil for sure. How deep he is, how he deals with religion, how he's like it's it's a conflict, all the time, and he's always praying for people, but he's like he doesn't feel good about himself for what he's doing, but he knows he doesn't have another way around it. I just love the complexity of Matt
You
Murdock.
actually made the devil sound a little more interesting for me too.
Oh, that's why he's so
Miller
good in
used
the
to write
comic,
him, and, Demon in a Bottle. He has good.
Yeah.
No, I know he has
just
good
look
stuff,
for
but
it,
I don't know.
Yeah, but I understand that the appeal at first I didn't have it. When I started reading the good stories, I was like, "This is great. I love Daredevil." So this is my first one. Second one is more because he's not known. Maybe you guys, because some of you guys listen to us is gonna learn about this one. Blue Marvel.
Of course, bro. Blue Marvel. Come on. Adam Brashear.
Adam Brashear. Adam, he's one of
Is that
those
only
guys.
because he's black?
No, I just named Etrigan's real name, Jason O'Mara. Come on, and Etrigan.
I did think the same thing, by the way.
But nobody shouted me out when I named Etrigan.
No. But we don't know if he's black or not.
No, he's white. Jason O'Mara. He's a
Oh,
white guy.
okay, yeah.
He's very white.
I love Blue Marvel, but it has nothing to do with
Blue Marvel
with
is
his
like
race.
an
but I
amazing
do-
character
But I
because
love
his mind.
it's his mind and his backstory.
Yeah.
Because he deals with people that don't know. He deals with imagine he was like an old superhero that was always with a mask. You didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
So, but the reason is actually because of his race.
Yeah, he had to hide,
Like,
his,
he
hide his
had to
identity.
hide that he was black because he was in the civil rights movement in the 60s.
Yep.
And if he was shown, then it would have put people against each other. Black people would be like, "Oh yeah, we have more power than we thought." So the revolution would be even like more probably like aggressive, more intense, and white people could be even more aggressive because they're like, "Oh, whoa, they got like a superhero on their side."
Yep.
So to not create a conflict, Blue Marvel was not known, and then eventually the government asked him to step down. So because of all those conflicts, he saved the big situation. It was like, okay, now you did that. Why don't you go like, we good, right?
Damn, political reads, man.
Yeah.
love
Blue
this
Marvel is
story,
actually a
and-
really awesome character.
And then he comes back like decades later, and he has a little gray hair on the side, and that's actually his
That's the
story
only
starts
version I know.
later.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
So that's it. So I love Blue Marvel for that aspect. So and my third would have to be is funny in my top 10. I have to like pick. I'm gonna have to say Gambit.
I had a feeling you were gonna say Gambit. I don't know why.
Guys, man, what the hell?
Yeah, no, because
Plus, people
like,
know the Gambit from the X-Men. They see him in the X-Men, but not a lot of people have read his
comics.
his solo stories.
New,
When he was
the
a thief.
New Sun storyline is
when he was
actually one of my
at
favorites.
The Thieves Guild in New
Yep.
Orleans. I remember when I was a kid, people thought he was French because
Yeah, from the bayou of New
Cajun.
Orleans. Yeah.
I'm like, no, he's American.
He's Cajun, man.
He's Cajun. He goes to all the
Louisiana.
cultures down south, all the way from a religious, more into voodoo, with all the way to like just the speaking French and the food.
It's the New Orleans culture.
And the New Orleans culture is full effects. And
Yep.
I'm surprised he doesn't eat fried chicken though.
Wait, why?
I know that's
They eat that in New Orleans? I thought
Louisiana.
it's jumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had the
Jambalaya.
Louisiana fried chicken.
Who told you he doesn't eat fried chicken?
I've never seen him eat fried chicken.
Who?
Are you listening, Marvel? You listening?
Yeah, man.
Gambit.
Actually, that's a
Get
good
Gambit back in
transition into what we're talking about today because we're going to be talking about Deadpool, right?
Yeah, of course.
Spoilers, guys. Spoilers.
Oh, yeah,
Heavy
yeah. A lot of spoilers.
Heavy
Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning.
This is for us. This is not for you people watching.
I'm sure like people that haven't seen it yet, if they're
Oh,
listening to this,
yeah, I
it's
told
I've seen
been
it twice.
spoiled already.
You saw it twice already?
Yes, sir.
Same here.
So you're ready.
You too?
You're ready.
Yeah, I saw it twice.
Shit, I'm slipping.
I had to
When did you go? Second time.
today, this afternoon.
Oh, why did you go
I
the
wanted
second
to
time?
come in fresh
Why did you go the second time?
because I saw some Easter egg review of the movie,
Okay, Screen
and I
Rant?
had it to go and double check.
Screen Rant? Or
No, it was somebody else. And now we're in 10 minutes.
Oh wow! So that's in
yeah.
depth.
Old
Yeah.
gentleman. Yeah. Who did the entire TVA backstory?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I saw that.
So I had to go back because I know there was a lot
especially
lot
with
of.
the-
So much. There's so much on
the
so many-
timelines and
it's
the-
multi-layered.
Oh yeah,
Easter
yeah.
eggs.
It's a quadruple entendre
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
All right, so let's get it started then. Let's get it started. So before we get in deep, let's talk about how everybody felt about the movie individually. Yeah,
I loved it. You asking me?
wait, I said go ahead to him.
that's what I was looking over here too. I was like,
I know.
Go.
No, but I gave my review on the site.
yeah, but
8.5.
we don't. But not everybody's there.
I gave it 8.5,
People
but
don't
you have
know.
to understand. So it's not my.
Which is good.
He doesn't give away
Which is good.
easy ratings. He doesn't give easy
Yeah, yeah.
ratings. He
He's
doesn't
It's
higher
not
than
my
IGN.
favorite.
I
It's
give
not my
it
favorite Deadpool movie though. Right? It goes in second.
one.
It goes
Second
first
for
1,
me.
3, 2.
Yep.
And as much as I loved all three, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
this movie was better than I expected
Mm-hmm.
because I was a bit scared.
We were hyped at first, then we got scared.
Exactly, I was a
I
bit
remember
scared
that.
with the over cameo.
Yeah, you were okay. You weren't okay until the Sabretooth trailer kicked up.
Yeah. And then I was like, if it's going to be on that vibe, maybe. I was worried about the story. And watching it a second time actually helped me understand what line he was trying to follow and add all the messages he needed to send to Marvel, Fox, and everything. So he literally followed the same blueprint as Deadpool 1. So where it starts,
I
he's
never thought of
mid-story, and then he goes backwards. And then he explains it's always a love story again.
If it don't
right?
broke, don't fix it, right? If it
Yeah.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, no,
right?
but it was genius. But the way he patched everything together, I found that like there was parts where I found too long. To be extreme, the first 25 minutes, he even made fun of it. He's like, it took 25 minutes for this, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
true. It's
he
true.
did.
That's it, that. Yeah, I saw it
but
two
I
times,
guess
I
he
saw it
needed to place the pieces that I feel that he didn't need. But again, I realized it today because I went with somebody that doesn't know comics
okay.
and didn't watch all the Loki seasons.
But they watched the Deadpool movies, or
They just watched the Deadpool movies and a couple of Marvel movies here and there.
Okay.
So there was a lot of jokes and a lot of references
casual.
that went over the head.
went over their head.
Okay.
Like when Gambit showed up, they had no idea who that was. First and foremost.
Yeah.
You don't
And
know
the-
what you-
Bro, I sat up. I started clapping when Gambit showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No.
Blade.
Yeah, wait, we're gonna get
Yeah,
there.
wait,
Wait.
Well, anyways, everybody else has to talk about how they,
So
George
no, overall, I
from-
was
yeah.
super satisfied. I feel like this is the win that Marvel needed. I'm hoping.
No.
Hold the hopes. Hold the hopes.
Hold,
Hold the
hold,
hopes.
that's
We're
where
gonna
we
get
go.
back. We're gonna get to the hopes. Yeah, Georgie.
Pass the baton. All right, so yeah, like
Not everybody gets the speech. Okay, go ahead. No, that's what he said on the movie.
that's what I get for a 5-minute.
That's what he did to what's his name, a pyro.
Pyro.
Oh, yeah.
When he punched him, he's like, "Not
Okay,
everybody
that's
gets the
it.
speech."
But yeah, we were. Well, I was hyped, like overhyped with Deadpool, Marvel Jesus, right? So it's gonna be Marvel Jesus. He's gonna bring back everything, and then I started thinking, I'm like, wow, I'm way too hyped. And I told you guys,
Yeah.
we are all way too hyped, and I'm especially hyped because I love Deadpool. I read Deadpool. I love Deadpool, and all that. Ryan Reynolds and Wolverine and everything. They built it up. I mean, really well.
Bro, they've been doing this for like maybe over 10 years, kind of hyping up
Yeah.
the Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds pairing and everything.
it's
So
Deadpool
Deadpool, yeah.
So I go into the movie and I watched it completely from A to Z. But you know, when you go to a premiere, it's a little bit different than going to a random showing, right? Because people that are at the premiere or on Thursday, they're also geeks. They clap, they cheer. They love it.
okay.
So the experience as a whole, amazing,
Got you.
amazing. And I start watching the movie, and I'm thinking, man, this is a big budget movie. I knew it was going to be a big budget movie. So this is going to be completely different from but Deadpool 1 and
previous
2,
ones.
which made me think I can't really, it wouldn't be fair to compare Deadpool 1 and 2, which are considered kind of indie for the Marvel.
Well, especially with the
universe.
budget, they gave
yeah.
them. They really,
Especially for the first one.
they tried
first
to,
one
yeah,
was
they
made on
literally
the side.
gave them nothing.
That's
First one, I think, was like 80
believed in it,
million.
That's-
The budget?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, about that.
And this, I don't know what the budget was, but I'm thinking,
Disney money.
It was 180.
Yeah, this is
no, but
the-
it was
but-
180.
Yeah.
Considering the budget was higher, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like they kept the same aesthetic when you're looking at, like the pale palettes and stuff like that. They kept almost visually. I felt still the same. Like
It
it's
cost
still
them,
part of
it cost them more for the cameos than anything else.
Yes,
So
I feel like
so X-Men 97 kept the same vibe type of thing. Well, I get it. So
Like, yeah.
I was looking at it, I was watching it, and I'm like, everybody's having a time. I loved it. And I thought that Ryan Reynolds, which was hands-on with the movie, was really like, okay, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Or we have to go through this. I'm using my influence to actually, the brick and the
yeah,
fourth
for sure
wall
he uses
to
influence.
say it and do it. And I liked it even more because he was, people, even after the movie was like, this is a good, it's funny, it's good, action is good, everything is good. You're paying to go watch a Deadpool movie. You expect a Deadpool movie. You're not watching a Christopher Nolan movie. And I was like, man, I'm way overhyped. I watched it. I'm going to give it 8.9.
You
A
can't
9.
say 8.5.
You
It's
can't
the
give
same as me.
Oh, you said 8.5. Yeah, 9.
Yeah,
Like I said, I love Deadpool, but I know you love Deadpool too. You
I'm
gave
a
it
big
that
fan
high.
of Deadpool.
You must have loved it. You just can't give.
No, it was refreshing, but the thing is, I enjoyed it more because of what it did to the Marvel universe.
Hold on, no,
wait,
hold on,
yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
no, no, no.
Because I
That's
think
where
we're
I'm
all,
going.
I think
Did
we all
nothing.
might have different viewpoints, right,
Yeah,
in terms
because
of what happens.
Look,
Okay.
Go on. What about you?
okay.
I gave the same rating as Sin, which is 8.5.
Yeah.
There's a few parts that, like,
Long, dragging.
no, well, for what it is, like the Juggernaut part where X-23 sliced the kneecap.
I know.
No.
I know.
Okay, and
But he's a variant, so
Yeah,
we'll give
fine,
it. We'll
whatever.
give. We'll give
Anything
it.
goes.
Yo, Vinny
He's a
Jones
variant.
wasn't around, so like he was playing rugby somewhere, so let it be on that part. But then after that, once again, Cassandra King,
Cassandra Nova?
Cassandra Nova, sorry, could have been a bigger threat.
I'm happy she wasn't though.
No, maybe
For
she,
what it is,
Yeah.
fine, right? Because
Yeah.
it was more about the Deadpool and Wolverine
Exactly.
dynamic, which surprisingly worked well. But that's also where Kevin Feige mentioned that when he got asked what kind of genre was this Deadpool 3 is, which is the missing buddy cop like vibe, which Hugh Jackman even explained, like he had to go watch 48 Hours and all that in order to get into that.
That
That
type of
vibe and
Yeah,
dynamic.
that good cop, bad cop. Well,
Yeah,
now,
and he
big mouth,
basically-
silent guy.
Right, and basically he even mentioned like after he watched Deadpool 1, after announcing 3 days prior that he's retiring from Wolverine, he goes, "Oh crap, I have to
Yeah,
fix this.
that's what the
I have to
interviews,
fix
yeah.
this." And that's his, and the fact that Ryan Reynolds managed to do all the cameos, like a lot of poking fun at the concept, and that's why you mentioned this is how you do multiverse, and this is
Yeah.
how you do.
You gotta tackle it straight.
You got
straight
to
on.
tackle what
All
the
the
concept
issues.
of the multiverse was, in which the Spider-Verse was actually doing as an ensemble. What, like, oh, you look at that Spider Noir, Spider this, and that's
Good point.
That's what,
Good point.
a
I didn't
lot
even
of-
honestly. I didn't even think about the.
Because
I feel like it was very influenced by that.
Yeah, it was very
I
influenced,
didn't even
like-
think about that.
With
That's,
the
that's true.
spider,
Yeah.
team and
Yeah.
the multiple.
Which
When
is
he-
actually what the sorry, I'm cutting.
no,
Which
it's
is
all good.
actually what comics do in general, and Spider Verse was the only one doing it well before, I would say, in a way. Like like
but they were cheat mode though, because they didn't have any universe to offend or to follow any timelines. They created their own. Compared to Deadpool's
Talking
coming
about
into
the Miles Morales ones, right? Yeah. Okay.
Because that one has no precedent, even though there was Childish Gambino for prior and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Waller, sorry.
But I don't know if I'm clear with what I mean by it. It's more that when it comes to Marvel and Marvel Studios and the MCU,
Yeah.
the multiverse saga started a while ago, and we still haven't seen the multiverse well fledged and explained. And,
yeah.
that's what I mean by and. Deadpool is more in that direction. Like we had a movie called Multiverse of Madness, which wasn't really about the multiverse. Like it was in the background in a way, but we haven't seen.
It touched on it.
it was cheap.
It was. Yeah.
No, but the multiverse
Common people
saga-
did not understand the multiverse more after Multiverse of Madness.
No, it got worse.
That's where it's true.
it. That's
So
what I
like,
mean.
just if I was to say like, because that's where I want to lead to for my in terms of my review. Like, you know me, I hate the numbers and everything like that. If I rank, but I'm going to rank them amongst the Deadpools. Like for me, my favorite was the second one actually, and then I'd go third and then first. But there's a small margin in between each, like because I really enjoyed like all movies. But my only thing is I don't want to say, I'm not going to use the word disappointed. As a movie, it was great, but I still don't feel like I got any closer to. I thought this was going to solve most of the multiverse issues.
But it did.
But-
It did and it
I'll
did.
explain it to you. I'll explain it
did and
afterwards.
it didn't. What it did for me, it kind of closed the chapter on the Fox.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the main.
That was
objective.
one of the
It closed the chapter on
the
that.
targets.
It definitely is gonna introduce, because I know with the whole TVA and everything like that, it's sort of kind of, you know,
That to me is the cheat code.
because the anchor,
No,
the
but I'll explain
anchor,
to
the
you
anchor
why.
parts, right? So the
Yeah.
anchors of each universe. So now,
Which is a new
I guess
concept.
Deadpool.
No, it's not a new concept.
That's
It's in
what
the comic
thank
books already.
you. Thank you.
It is in the comic books
We'll
already.
talk about it later,
No,
but
yes,
I've
new
been
concept
waiting
in
to.
the MCU.
No,
yes.
but they had to
Yes.
explain it eventually in
Yeah,
the MC.
that's
But
it.
again,
It
we'll
was
get to
just-
that.
right.
But it's not a new concept at all.
Okay, so maybe I'll hear you guys
Yeah,
out after.
Yeah.
But
It's just
for me, I
ridiculous
still
that it's Wolverine. But again,
And it's
well,
the name
For
Oh,
that
yeah.
timeline.
It wasn't called
No,
Anchors.
for any time, it's
That's
the
all I'm
one
saying.
person it's the same person in every timeline, and it was the Beyonders that actually implanted them in every universe.
Yeah, they were
And
called
that was-
Nexus.
Exactly.
Nexus beings.
Yes, Nexus beings. Yes, yes,
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
But anyway, continue on.
But maybe you guys are gonna probably give me the explanation. But I just felt like it didn't push anything forward. I was really looking forward to, because he's not integrated. Well, he's part of the MCU, but he's still part of the technically his universe, the Fox universe.
Yeah.
In theory,
Yeah.
it repaired itself now,
No, it died.
right?
No, it
repaired
didn't. He's
No,
right.
it repaired.
He repaired
it
at the
repaired.
end.
But okay, we'll get to that. But
So that's what I mean. Like, that's why I said, for me, I was like, okay, so all right, like, and I know they're gonna introduce obviously the multiverse now for sure with the whatever, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
But like, so for me, great movie, loved it, hilarious, action's crazy. Like, I love the fourth wall breaking. Like, it's always Deadpool's
the
always great for
proposal.
that, but it was on another level this time. You know what I mean? Like, literally talking about all the shit that, you know, Marvel did to fuck shit up, all the shit that, you know, like Fox did to fuck shit. I just love that he was speaking for us, the
behalf of
The
audience.
geeks.
Yeah.
The geeks.
Yeah,
Yes, he was speaking on behalf of us, and he said, "You know what? Yeah,
it was a sorry letter.
my bad.
to the
Yeah, it was.
people.
It was like, ooh, my
Apology
bad.
letter for- yeah.
But
You
it was
know?
like,
and he's the only one that could do it.
It's true.
And again,
He was the best
we'll
one to
get,
do it.
We'll
Yeah.
get to that part specifically what it did.
But
And
one
now, Dave, we'll get-
only-
oh.
one thing just I want to say, I thought that it would have been like the perfect opportunity to forward Marvel's agenda.
That's
it did,
what I, that's
but
how
it
I
did.
thought.
But I'll explain to you how it did. But
Yeah,
I just
now
want
we gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah,
Okay, but
Dave,
you'll see.
now it's
If
your
I
turn,
explain
your
it to you,
turn.
maybe you will.
Okay. Me, when I got out the theater, I gave it a 9.
Okay.
Because it's that feeling of like, oh my
Hyped up.
God, hyped up. And everything you guys said, and everything it did well, you know, as a fan, but I'm always trying to go outside like my home head and like trying to see further, like as a movie, take a breath, think. And after that, thinking about everything, and because the things that are so good that sometimes you forget about the weakness, you know, and also the hype, like you said in theater with the people that are the real fans and the laughing, and you
Whole
forget.
experience, yeah.
Now with a step back, 8.5, just like you guys. That's my final rating, 8.5. I'll start with the things that could have been better. The agenda of Marvel, I think, is good what they did. I think I'm going to be on the same line as you, Sin, and we'll see if that's so. But I think it's because it was too early to open everything. I think they're giving clues to things,
But they've been giving
that you
clues
understand.
forever.
No.
No, I
Wait,
know,
wait,
but
wait.
it's not
They're
Deadpool's-
preparing Secret Wars.
Yeah, it's
for them
not,
to get
oh,
to
for
Secret
sure.
That's
Wars.
the thing. It's not on the. It shouldn't be on Deadpool's shoulder.
Exactly.
He's just coming. He's
But I
coming
was-
into Marvel.
But now they
Marvel
open-
Jesus.
No,
I
but they
get
open
it.
all the.
But I think it opened so many doors.
Yeah, every
but
door,
now
actually.
we're ready to really have answers. And I think there's other movies that are more well suited for it. Fantastic Four. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
To
No,
give
but
an
you see,
example.
okay,
but
well,
that's one
well,
example
yeah,
because
yeah,
it's going to
but
talk about multiverse traveling.
it's gonna
for
be
sure.
one part too,
But that's
yeah.
going to be that's one example. It's not going to be the movie.
It's not going to be done in one movie.
But
No,
that's my
for
little
sure.
issue with Marvel because they don't have enough movies.
That's it. But
And
at
we'll
the same
get to that
time,
afterwards.
and that could be another video. I'm actually even working on a video for my own channel on it. How much time they got left? Because we have no idea what's in Phase 6 except for 3 movies. Those 2 Avengers and Fantastic Four is the only 3 announced. Think about it.
But
There's
those are
nothing
the
else.
3
But I don't
where-
think they're
We're
gonna.
in Phase 6.
But I don't think they're gonna change anything.
No. I don't know if they're gonna add other movies.
No, I don't think they're
One
gonna
phase.
add. If
No,
they're gonna
they
add
don't.
maybe one
Feige
movie.
said he
3
was
movies
slowing
in
down
one.
on the
Yeah,
movies.
yeah,
Three
Yeah.
movies in one phase. We don't know. Maybe yeah. Maybe no.
No, but what do you mean? This is the final phase
No,
of the multiverse.
Phase 5 and Phase 6.
Yeah, but of the
Phase
the
6
multiverse.
No, Phase 6 finished with Secret War.
No, I think they stopped doing numbers now.
Oh,
no.
maybe.
The
Yeah,
phase,
yeah, yeah.
There's Phase 5 and
No,
there's
we
a-
were supposed to be in Phase 5 right
Now.
now.
We
But
are
then
in Phase 5.
That's it?
It's
delays,
the multiverse
right?
saga. It is the phase
And it
5.
closes. So the next movies that are ready, it's the Thunderbolts, Captain America,
All in Phase
Fantastic
5.
Four.
That's still 5.
And then after that,
That's it. No, Fantastic Four is Phase 6.
no, it's the first one coming in next. No, it's Captain America, then
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, and
Yeah.
then Thunderbolts.
Nope. Thunderbolts is before
No,
Fantastic
Thunderbolts
Four.
is first, February.
Thunderbolts
no.
comes out 2
Captain
months
America's
after.
February,
Yeah,
then Thunderbolts.
In April or May, 2 months after, 2-3 months after, it's
and then
Thunderbolts.
Fantastic Four is when?
2025,
No, it's 25.
26.
Galactus.
All I can tell you, yeah,
But that's
it's-
not important.
Fantastic Four is about a year from now. Even says
Yeah.
it at Comic Con. It's
Yeah.
about a year from now. But what I'm saying is that the phases that they announced, they finish right before Fantastic Four.
So what do you think? What do you think is left?
Well, they only announced 3 movies in that phase. Marvel always has more than 3 movies. They could change
No,
it.
they
No,
they
this-
rectify everything.
This
I
year, there's
know.
only 2 movies.
Yeah.
One.
But Fantastic
Deadpool
Four
is
is
the only.
phase 6. I just checked.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Oh,
the
okay.
phases. People don't forgot because they used to announce slates. Phase 4,
Yes.
Phase 5.
But
we're in 5 now.
But they eliminated all
Yeah,
that
they eliminated-
since last year. At
Side
did
note,
they eliminate it or not talk about it?
that's it. I'm gonna say side note.
It's still dead.
There might be a red herring because I was watching. I think it was Hot Ones with
Ryan Reynolds and,
Hugh Jackman, and he actually talked about how it was going to be named a whole nother movie.
yeah.
Alpha Cop.
Alpha Cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never know. They might like try and pull something like that. You never know.
But,
Like,
okay,
hiding-
so-
like Thunderbolts has an asterisk.
Yeah,
no, but
there's
that's
next
for
to the title.
it's for the
Explain.
6 bullets. I'm telling you right now.
Bullets?
It's characters.
But all I'm
That's the
saying,
rumor.
anyways, it's not that important what I'm saying. But in a way,
Yeah.
it's just that those phases, it was there, and there's actually nothing that says those phases. They're just not using the word. But technically, that slate it still exists, and Fantastic Four was after that slate, so it was another phase. Might not use the word phase, but it is the next phase. It's the last one, the one that brings the end to the multiverse. The multiverse saga has to finish.
It has to.
You can't tell me it finishes with Thunderbolts.
No,
not.
no,
It
it
finishes
doesn't.
with Secret Wars.
Yeah.
But it's another phase, just the way Phase 4 was.
But those numbers are not important. It's like
Yeah.
Endgame's
Yeah.
finished
That's
the
it.
whole
That's true.
Yeah,
the
that's-
gems,
you're
whatever,
right.
the Infinity
We're
Stones.
gonna go to
They're
the
not-
sacred timeline.
No,
It's
so,
not important.
so wait. So because Foggy said after this phase, it's going to be the mutant phase.
Yeah, no.
Avengers versus
Because the rumor
X-Men.
originally before Doomsday was supposed to be X-Men versus the Avengers.
Yes, that was
Really,
the
they were going to
rumor.
do X-Men versus Avengers?
Yeah, but
But
what they're doing it, I'm pretty much sure it's the other Avengers after that.
Yeah.
Because now they're going to open up all the.
What do you mean the other Avengers?
So okay, so when I was trying to explain why I said the Deadpool thing fixes everything.
Yeah.
Now you have to understand that Deadpool's not coming in from a clean slate. It's coming with all the mistakes
No,
of
it's
the
coming with all
past,
the baggage.
with all the baggage before.
This
so
is what he poked fun of for the fourth
yeah,
wall and everything.
so he was trying to find
He
a
even
way.
brought more baggage from
Actually-
the other, technically.
Yeah.
No, but he cleaned
Or
everything.
like X-23, meaning like he brought more baggage, like Elektra, meaning
He's
that's
bringing
what I
in
meant, like
some
in that
X
sense.
Fox.
yeah.
Fox
But
things.
the thing is, what they were trying to do is because us four, we talked about it so often, even after Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of
Multiverse,
Madness,
yeah.
how the mutants haven't been introduced yet and all this.
No, we're just getting like little.
Now
Glimpses
Deadpool
and
explains
images.
everything. Now
How
pretty much
everything?
opens the door.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
opened up the door to everything.
Now it's easy to do.
It's
because of the TVA tie-in?
exactly,
Yeah, okay.
and the
Talk
whole.
to me, yeah.
So because you didn't watch Loki,
the second season, I watched the first season, second season.
but the second
by that
season, the
time-
ending is the most
Yo,
important thing.
It's super
I know, I
important.
understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
so because now Loki
He's
is
at the end. He's
yeah.
overseeing everything.
And
Yeah.
the irony of it all with Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
the famous scene that you see him on his throne
Yeah.
is the tree, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Loki stands.
Where he grabbed all the
Yeah.
vines
Yeah.
and everything and makes
So
a tree.
everything
The
is
Earth tree,
connected
the-
now. Now every piece is put together in a way
Yeah.
where Fantastic Four, we know pretty much the big story
Yeah.
happens in 60 in an alternative universe.
Yeah.
His universe is dying and they run away and they come to the
Mm-hmm.
616. That's literally it. That's why Galactus is not that important because he's remaining in that universe and it's a grand reset again. And they're doing
I
a
have something to say about that Galactus
yeah.
thing too.
And they're doing a soft reset. This has
Yeah,
been mentioned.
You guys saw the video, the video clips of the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it was great.
It was just the whole Galactus thing looking through the window
yeah,
thing
for
that
sure.
was
Yeah.
interesting. So because of that now, and even for the mutants now, because now Miss Marvel's whole ta-na-na-na thing was
That doesn't
useless.
matter?
Miss
It
or
doesn't.
Captain?
Miss.
Okay.
You know, you
No,
saw the
Miss
TV
Marvel.
show?
Of course, yeah.
You know how they said she was a mutant?
Yeah.
It makes no more sense now. Now it's
It doesn't matter. It's
because the mutants do not exist in the 6-1
MCU,
in the MCU.
technically
And Deadpool just
no.
proved it.
Yeah.
So
True.
that's what I mean by
True.
that.
I see
So
what you
because
mean.
of that, that's why. What
But
I
then they made her a mutant in the comics
the only
now
one.
for no reason.
yeah, well, because
but Marvel,
because
you
they
know.
fucked up.
yeah.
It's not the only one. The same thing. They did the same thing with Namor.
Well, no, Namor's always been a mutant.
I mean, but in the MC also, he
Yeah.
says it.
Yeah, but they didn't. Did he say he was?
He
Oh,
said
it's
it in
true.
Wakanda
They-
Forever. He says it.
Ah,
They
he
did
says it.
say
He
it.
says
Says
You're
it word
right.
for word.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
says
did.
it
They
word
So
for
did
word.
because
say
of that,
it.
now that fucks up everything. Now, except if they found that they comes from another portal, you can fix that very quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's another dimension that came on
But they
Earth.
keep on just
not
poking
important.
into the just to
It
refer
really
like
doesn't
yeah,
change.
you-
shit.
You can't just
Right?
give
Yeah.
me anything, man.
No, but because Marvel, what the issue
'Cause
they had
Namor's a
was
mutant.
no, but I get
Yeah,
that.
but it doesn't change anything. In
It
the
doesn't
long run.
change anymore because this timeline
Yeah.
it was going to be hard, soft reset soon. So it's going to be after Secret Wars.
That's what does
That's
it.
it.
And that's why. So now they can explain how the mutants are going to show up in the war.
Yeah, because everything gets merged.
Because of Deadpool. Literally now.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna make it that clean.
But I'll tell you why they don't have a choice to make it clean. Because they only have one movie so far that's on paper.
Yeah,
It's Doomsday.
yeah.
So that's the only movie that's going to fix all the little doors open and connect them all for Secret Wars.
Yeah, I think it might be true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
but we
they don't have
know
enough
if there's
time now.
another
Anymore.
movie.
Pardon?
We don't know if there's other movies.
No, but because the rumor now has it.
I believe they have no more movie. Like
Maybe one. I would figure
Those
They're
maybe.
supposed to be
one
the
in-
Blade.
There's-
No, Blade. The Blade is dead. Blade is dead.
Hey, man, even Wesley Snipes said
Wesley
it.
Snipes, but he did that
No,
before
no, no,
the
movie.
announcement.
Just forget that it's gonna happen one day. But
Blade at this
yeah,
point,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Even fake-
even if it happens,
even
it's like,
guys,
Look,
yeah.
No, because the thing is, you have to think about it. So the next Avenger movies is Doomsday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And Doctor Doom hasn't been introduced yet.
not yet.
no.
The only time he might be introduced, and probably will be as a cameo or at the end scene, would be Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Of course.
That is
He will.
sweet.
But it can't be. It can't. It
You have
can
to
it.
reshoot.
Can it really be RDJ?
Yo, guys,
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it is, it is.
hold on.
It's done.
No.
Yeah,
But it's a variant of Tony Stark's. We know that too.
That's it.
Yeah, but
It's a
we're-
variant of
that's-
Tony
but
Stark's. We know it.
Even that.
No, I know for
I know.
100%.
there's a
It makes sense.
storyline.
There's a storyline already.
There's a
I know.
storyline
Yeah,
related.
but
guys,
I know. I
guys,
know
guys,
the
yeah.
storyline. Yeah.
Let me slow it down 2 seconds.
Yeah.
For two things, you don't see what I mean. First, I didn't finish my review. Which is
Neither did I. So you get
You
this.
did it?
no, but it's all good.
He got-
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got-
warned you.
He said
He got
8.5.
no, I know.
before
It's
that.
just
He
it was
said
just-
8.5.
No. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It should be mentioned, but because we're so like into it, and I love it.
He has been warned.
Welcome to Multiverse. Nobody finished
No,
anything.
for sure. And second, everybody's bringing it, and I've seen it for the last week. Everybody's bringing that thing about Tony Stark and the Tony Stark variant and the comic book run, but it's not that's happening in that comic book. People are looking at the picture.
I know.
That's not the
Oh
story.
no, I'm not saying they're gonna take the comic book story.
No, I know, but it's not. There's never been a variant of Tony.
No.
that was Doom.
No,
That's
no,
not
it
the
was the
story.
verse. It was inverse.
It was inverse,
Doctor
exactly.
Doom that became the new Iron Man.
Exactly.
Yes, that I get 100. But I think that's what they're gonna be
No,
doing.
it might be because
But
Tony
the
Stark
reverse.
Marvel do the same. I don't.
How do you
expect
see
them, and I
Peter
don't want
Parker
them.
seeing Tony Stark's in front of him and
That's
saying,
why I love it. That's why I love that's an entire other subject
Oh,
like
there was a variant.
RDJ as
There was a
Doom.
variant.
"What do you mean?
So you meant the one that everybody's pointing on for the story
Is when Doctor Doom took over
The
No,
mantle.
no, they
Iron Man.
swapped. No, they
They
both
swapped.
swapped.
He's right.
No,
they
they
swapped.
both swapped it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
the variant.
But
Where
but swapping is
RDJ, no,
Iron Man,
But
Iron
swapping
Man,
is
Iron
not
Man,
Doom's
Iron Man.
variant.
Stark.
became in the body of Doctor Doom,
Doom and
plotted
Doom.
revenge.
Yeah.
So the rumor now, right now, what's going on? It seems in Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom is gonna be Tony Stark as we know him in our universe, but he's gonna be Doctor Doom in that universe, where he's gonna be this rich, genius guy. And what's gonna happen is because of how Fantastic Four ends, and they go to the next one, that Tony Stark or that Doctor Doom is gonna be like,
Hitch a ride.
oh, there's a multiverse that I can conquer.
Hitch a ride.
Exactly. And then Avengers Doomsday is pretty much that character.
They're pulling a Kang. That's the point.
It's literally.
No, no, but-
no,
No, but that's what they're doing.
it's literally.
And there's a rumor that Kane's going to be killed by Doctor Doom.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
For
they
sure.
cannot
Him
do
or
the
his
story.
Doom bots. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
responsible for Kang not being
So he's
there
going to be
anymore, for
taking his
sure.
technology and his power, and then what they thought they were going to do with Kane, they're going to do with Doctor
yeah,
Doom.
it's just a simple, you know.
This is how
Yeah.
this is
But-
how they fix the fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
All this.
But it makes sense with the shit show that they have now.
Exactly.
That's the thing. They're
that
patching
I
and
agree,
fixing.
I agree. There's like the complaints that I hear, and I do kind of agree and understand when it comes to like, is it a good move? Is it desperate? Is it this? I see it everywhere
both.
online.
It's all of the above.
both.
It's
all the
but
above.
it's
It's all of the
also
above.
smart.
Yeah.
It's smart, and people are complaining because of the spot that Marvel was
They're
in.
complaining now.
And I know
the first one are going to be in line to go to watch the movie.
Exactly. Of
course.
So again, I get it. But,
got a
every-
complainer
but
that went
everything
to
you
watch
said could be right at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be desperate. It's a money grab, and it's genius.
It's all the
of-
above.
That's
it's
it.
all of the above.
It could be
And
many
it
things at
is.
once.
Because if you want to rehype the Marvel universe, and you're in a variant universe right now, because what they did with Mr. Fantastic, Reed
Yeah.
Richard, and multi thing,
Yeah, yeah.
The Doctor
Krasinski.
Yeah, they just came. They hear you go enjoy, and then they killed him.
I'm glad they killed him though.
They're
He told
probably
everybody. He
but they're
gave
going to do the
everyone's
same
weaknesses
thing
away.
with Tony Stark.
Definitely.
He's not going to be there for another 7 movies for sure. So they're going
RDJ, no.
Yeah.
No.
So-
RDJ is there until Secret Wars.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah.
Doom-
And then once
he's
he
the Doom
dies
of
there-
Secret Wars.
The
it's like-
actual Doom.
and then the reset starts over, and then probably they're going to do the real Doom.
Yeah, because
we need Victor.
I was having,
No, we're going to have the real Victor
I was having
eventually.
this conversation with a friend of mine that was saying like, "Oh well, I hope they're not changing Doom, and then we never see him again." First of all, they're not bringing in Doom to have him killed off.
Yeah,
in
impossible.
Secret Wars. Second, we only have one Fantastic Four movie before Secret Wars. Don't tell me Fantastic Four are not going to have a sequel, which they will,
Of course,
And
of
if
And we know it's
Fantastic-
Galactus in the first
Yeah.
one. So,
So if Fantastic Four are here to stay because it's that new team that's introduced, for sure, Doctor Doom is coming back. There's
Yeah.
no, you're not going to do.
He's the-
Fantastic
you can't
Four
do
2,
fa- you can't have Fantastic Four without Doom.
Who
no,
you
but
gonna
we
put?
know
Mole
Doctor
Man, and
Doom
we're gonna put.
is in Fantastic Four. We just don't know which capacity.
That's it.
Because
No,
the
we're
director,
hoping- what I
no,
know-
the director mentioned it this week when he said, "I
Yes.
knew it was him, but I had to keep my mouth shut."
Yeah,
So if he knew,
He knew without like you could read through his lines.
he knew
for sure. He knew
who was the cast of Doctor Doom. Why would the director of Fantastic Four, when everything's silent and everything's disconnected, and there was rumors that Doctor Doom was appearing in Fantastic Four in
Yeah.
one form or another?
You know,
I mean, we all hope so.
misdirection.
Actually, the rumor
I
of
don't
Rob
believe
Downey
it.
was there, but nobody believed.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
Nobody believed
For a very
it. I
long
heard-
time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been at least a year.
That he was coming back.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
as Doctor Doom, he was getting
coming
casted.
back was even longer. If
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
when- as
The
soon as
coming
he
back
died,
guy,
people
The coming
remember.
back was the minute he died.
Yeah, for
Everybody,
sure.
him and Captain America.
But
How do you do it? How do you do it?
For the last year, yeah, they talk about it. But for the last, like, you know, the scoopers, the guys online,
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
last weeks, let's say maybe a month,
They were like pushing it.
there was even one guy online that's very known, Jeff Snyder.
Okay.
This guy said it straight up, and then he even came up and was like,
He's the one that leaked
and
it.
even it's
the one
Jeff
that
Snyder,
leaked it?
that's
Yeah, he's
the one that first put that news
Yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
then he said, "Oh yeah, probably not." Because I talked to some representative which denied it. When it happened, he was the first to say they lied to me.
Yeah.
Because it was
Of course, man.
He had the scoop, so it was official. Right around the time with the Russo brothers coming back, it was all in the same.
They actually did
Deal.
a friggin' good move in getting back the Russos.
But that was desperate more than anything else.
Yeah, but it's fucking gonna work.
No, yeah, for sure. They're
Another
good.
one that's genius because if you go with the desperate route, that's without a doubt check for sure.
Well, they tried
But,
everybody else and they failed.
Yeah, for sure. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't want to work with those big franchises like Marvel, Star Wars. You know, like you're backlashing on people, and it's super hard. And also,
they suck.
you want to put some great directors that have some great like visions.
Yeah.
But you're working with that big franchise with Kevin Feige that has a vision, and you need to follow his way.
And
of
they
things.
already know him.
You need people that play well with the changes that are going to come, because those movies, they come, and then the producer and the director and the CEO is going to ask you to switch things up because another movie that changed. You know, just take for example, No Way Home, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Kept changing because the movie switched spot with Doctor Strange. You know, America Chavez was in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was.
No, I
Well,
didn't know
actually,
that.
she was written in the script. There's some concept art. Just Google it, you'll see right away. She was there. She's in a final battle and everything. But the movie now happens in a different order.
So that's
it
why
wouldn't
she
make
went
sense.
to Doctor Strange
So
and said,
the-
So he went to see Doctor Strange instead of finding her to open up
And
portals.
Multiverse of Madness is even worse. Like how much that movie changed, it affects the movie. You can kind of see it on screen.
I hated
but
that
it
movie.
changes with everything.
Which
Because
movie,
COVID
Strange.
has an impact on that too. Because COVID affected every Disney Plus show.
No, there was the writers' block.
The writer's strike.
Which is what
Actually,
happened to Deadpool.
The writer's strike
Oh,
was not affected. That's recent.
No, Spider-Man
but-
was affected by it.
Was
No,
it?
no, not
no.
Spider-Man.
That's this
Deadpool.
year.
Deadpool.
The writer's
Last
strike
year.
is this year.
The
No,
writer's
but-
strike was last year.
Spider-Man was affected by COVID.
Yes.
and
No,
Doctor
so Spider-Man was
Strange.
COVID.
Yes.
But the writers affected two movies.
Last year.
It affected Deadpool.
Deadpool is what we
Yeah,
were saying.
it's
Yeah.
like-
No,
Deadpool.
Deadpool, yes, that I know.
That's it. For Marvel,
But there was something else.
TV shows maybe.
It definitely wasn't Blade.
Loki
wasn't-
maybe. Loki season 2 maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't even
That's
know
about
Blade
it.
has writers.
Oh shit.
They changed writers, I think, 3
Blade, they
years ago.
changed everything.
Directors twice.
The point
Directors.
is that people, you need people that play well with each other.
Yeah.
Play well with Kevin Feige. If you're with Spider-Man, even play well with Sony, which is another story. So even the guy that did the 3 first Spider-Mans, he needs to deal with Sony, with Marvel, with
Yeah.
all the changes coming from both things, and still makes good movies.
It's true. We
So
don't
that's
think
the
about
type
that
of talent,
behind the scenes.
You know, because some people like some
But it's
direct-
not the same director for all 3 Spider-Mans.
the 3 Tom Hollands, yes. Homecoming, Far From
It's
Home.
the same director?
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's
That's
Mark-
that's
not Mark Webb.
unconventional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
I
gone-
thought the last one was a different director.
No, it's him because he had a story. That's another thing. I'm giving you insight if you want. Like he had a story for Spider-Man 3 for No Way Home. No Way Home, yeah. And he had to switch it up because they wanted to bring the multiverse in. So they did with the Multiverse Spider-Man because it was Craven. That was his idea, and even said it after Spider-Man 2. My next guy I wanted to put
Craven would have been dope,
He was supposed
but
to,
that would have been
do
more
it.
grounded.
Craven is a great comic book character for Spider-Man.
Yeah, of course.
properly.
But
Yeah, done properly. Yeah, amazing.
yeah, but anyways,
I feel like Craven's better for Punisher.
yeah, but Craven,
Craven's last
Craven's last
he
hunt,
knows
bro.
what
like,
Craven what Craven does to Spider-Man.
Ooh,
Spider-Man's
he
life.
breaks him.
He killed him.
He,
Yeah.
Killed him.
he breaks him. Imagine it the same way the impact. Not the same way, but
Bane
see
style.
the impact that
Bane
Green
style,
Goblin
Bane
had
style.
on Spider-Man with Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's similar. What Craven did,
Yeah.
like he beat him up, Left for Dead,
Left for
buried
Dead.
him
Yeah,
alive.
buried him alive.
That's when he was with
he
the black
comes back
suit.
with the black suit.
Actually,
because
the
of
black
that
suit,
shit.
because of that. The black suit
No,
was
wait,
on
he
him.
took the black suit in Secret Wars.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
the-
hold on.
Yeah, but
the
there's something about-
symbiote.
the symbiote
but he
is
came
on
back.
him.
He made a.
But
He
there's
came
a
out with a.
signification on the black suit.
The
saying,
rage,
like,
the rage brought
rage.
it back out.
Yeah, yeah.
And the rage was when he was buried alive, and he
Exactly.
came back out in a rage out of the tomb, sir. Back out of the tomb.
Yep,
with
that was
the
a
symbiote
significant
suit. That's
cover.
a crazy
So
story,
with
and
the
would have
black
been
suit,
perfect.
there's a symbol behind Spider-Man wearing black suit. It's
Yeah.
all gloves are off.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just pure anger. It does. Yes.
Yeah.
We mostly associate
With the
black
sym-
suit
with
being
the symbiote, yeah.
being Venom and everything, but in the comics,
But that's
in the long
no
run,
more responsibility,
yeah,
Peter Parker.
it's
That's
basically-
a.
There's Craven
So-
is one of the arc.
Yep.
Then after that, Kingpin is another arc.
Yeah, that's
where
true.
he went to the prison and goes mask off, fists only. He beat the shit out of
Yep,
Kingpin.
I love that
raw.
story.
And that's what the entire arc of him wearing the black suit, because
Yeah.
Kingpin put a hitman on Aunt May.
Aunt May. Yep. Yep.
And
Almost
he
killed
went
her.
Super
Ballistic.
dark, and that's the whole significant on that. on the
Yeah,
black
yeah.
suit.
That would have been honestly. That
to
would have been
say-
sick.
All that to say, you see the guy, he's a good director, and he has stories. He had an idea for Craven,
But
which
he had to
would have been
change
a
it.
great third movie. But I'm not complaining, but because what he ended up doing with the Multiverse Spider-Man
Yeah, yeah.
actually works really well too. But all I'm saying is that that's why it's so hard. And I understand that Kevin Feige didn't want to go for another director for Secret Wars. That was not going to work because it's such an important movie. It is a Kang Dynasty, which is now non-existent anymore, which is now Doomsday. Was with Daniel Cretton, the guy that did Shang-Chi, which he works well with, and a movie that came out really well in Phase 4, which was not a phase that was received well. See what I mean? So he wanted to work with this guy because he loved what he did with Shang-Chi.
Yeah, but Shang-Chi didn't have any major characters in the sense that
But
the
it
Russo
doesn't matter.
brothers.
See the action of Shang-Chi, the chemistry of the actors, like what he did, it was a proof of concept to, I could give you a lot more. Look at what the Russo brothers did
You
before.
can't hire
though.
the Russo brothers all the time.
Yeah.
Well, they did 4 movies.
What did the Russo brothers
What's
do
a lot?
before Winter Soldier? What was the
Which is a lot.
What did the Russo brothers do before Winter Soldier? Community.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
what they did, and they did Yumi and Dupree.
David, Yumi, and Dupree.
Yeah, that's them. So they did some little things. It's not.
But
a proof of
Community makes
concept.
sense. There's so many characters.
Yeah, they know how to handle multiple
Handle
characters
and
and
different
multiple- yeah.
characters.
which is
And-
true.
And Charlie,
movie,
what's his
Winter
name? Chevy
Soldier.
Chase. So that's another.
Winter Soldier was a big. It was actually a big like a.
It was a different direction for them.
Yeah, but I mean, they get
you're right.
the faith that he had in them was great because that's the second. That's the first modern time Captain America and the introduction of Falcon. That's a lot going on in that movie.
Well,
Winter
not just
Soldier.
Falcon. I would say Bucky
Falcon,
would be the
yeah,
best.
I was like,
Bucky was the best
Black-
part of
Black-
it.
Black
Yeah.
Panther.
And that's not even
And
without.
Black Panther?
No, Black Panther
that's
was Civil War.
Yeah,
Civil War.
but that's what you're right. That's not even without bringing Bucky coming back, his best friend coming back from the dead,
Yeah.
which is later on in that movie. In that movie, you have also
later.
Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch.
No, that's
Black
Civil War. You think it's
Widow.
Civil War?
You know, you have Black Widow. You have Nick Fury. You have Shield going down as being
Hydra.
integrated
The main,
by
yeah.
Hydra.
Hydra.
That's a huge movie for 2 new guys.
Actually,
that
now
did
that it's
TV shows and
before
little
we
comedy.
sorry to interrupt, but like just I don't want to like get off topic too much. But speaking of, did we talk about the new the trailer for the new Captain America? Like,
So did
how
you
do you guys
watch-
feel?
So wait, did you watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I
You did.
saw Falcon and Winter
of
Soldier.
course, yeah.
Did you? Yeah, sometimes you
Hey,
jump.
hey.
So okay, no, just to be sure. Okay,
no.
All
so
Marvel,
Fair
yes.
enough. Fair
no,
enough.
it feels exactly like Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And that's I'm happy
That's
for
a
that.
good thing.
No, I'm
great
not
thing.
saying it as a bad thing now.
They needed to bring back because I feel like everything is too grand. So I think they needed to shrink the universe in a little bit more. You know what I mean? Bring it back to like that. You know that espionage street, like what's happening behind. And to be fair, like Captain America is probably the best. You know.
They finally listened to the actual Winter Soldier formula,
Yes.
right? Because the first Avenger one was introduction, whatever it is, but it wasn't much the spy that you're
Exactly,
John that
yeah.
you mentioned. When they ran the gun with Winter
Winter
Soldier,
Soldier.
that spy aspect is the formula for the Captain America.
Captain
John
America,
stuff.
yep.
Well,
Yeah.
after that, they,
Civil War.
The Civil War is
Civil
actually,
War-
yeah, I agree with him because Civil War, people always think it's Avengers 2.5 in a way.
It
It's
was,
grand.
though.
It was, but it also was the spy formula. You know,
Yeah.
like they're hiding, they're fugitives around the world. There's some of that too. It is the same formula.
and they were
just on a
chasing
grander scale.
and they were discovering, especially
It-
with
it's
the 20.
No,
exactly
but the
that.
world building in Civil War was very complicated and kind of
yeah,
very
yeah.
well
and
done.
introducing
Still,
Peter and Black Panther.
Yeah.
It was that same vibe. It really is kind of it is a sequel to Winter
and the
Soldier.
whole
It feels
relationship
the
with
same.
Captain America and Iron Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
that
they-
was the whole
and
climax.
and how Bucky got involved with the murder of his
I
father.
always
and
say,
everything,
I always
right?
say
So-
that movie,
That was
even
crazy.
though it's
Yeah.
not to me, it's not better than Winter Soldier.
No, it's
But-
not.
We never
but-
said that.
Nobody said
I
that.
wasn't going that way.
No, I know, but
And you
a lot of
interrupted
people-
me.
No. I'm sorry. I'll
Angry
send it
Guam.
right back to
Yeah,
you.
now I'm getting annoyed.
All I'm saying is that a lot of people don't give enough props to that movie because they're always trying to compare it to Winter Soldier, but it has its own merits.
Civil War
what-
you're talking about.
Civil War.
I
Like
love
that
Civil
clash
War.
at the end with forget about the airport. That clash at the end between the three is heartbreaking and so emotionally intense.
We can't
and
forget
powerful.
about the airport. That's
No,
where
no.
Spider-Man came
That's
in.
what Spider-Man
I know,
comes in.
but
Yeah.
I mean,
Origin.
that clash at the end between the three of them with the friendship and the best friend, but he also my
Yeah.
friend. It's amazing
But they
storytelling.
put in
True.
that part also because of the fan base of the real Civil War. That
Yeah,
they
the
wanted
comic
to do.
book, the
Of
whole-
course.
Yeah,
they
of
wanted
course,
to
of
do
course.
cover.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, back to the Captain America
Okay,
4.
yeah, for
Yeah.
that trailer,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. We've been waiting for a while for Red Hulk.
Not me.
Me neither.
I think you're solo on that.
I'm solo on that. All right, it's okay. I've been waiting because of in the comics, they went with the Red Hulk and whatever. If they take an Ed Brubaker approach,
Yes, which is how they.
we think they're doing it.
They're not.
They're not.
No.
You just crushed his whole
I know.
thing.
I just,
Let him
finish.
You really did because
let him build up so you can destroy him
Then
afterwards,
you,
man.
then you crush him.
Also, people
No, I'm
listening,
trying
they might not know what you mean, but I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
Because then
I'm
they
an Ed
would go with
Brubaker
the-
fan. I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what
No,
you're
I
talking
mean
about.
people listening to us.
Yeah.
Because the Ed Brubaker, the way that Civil War, especially Captain America, everything. This is like kind of like what happens next. If it would be like that intricate and well done, it could be amazing. Now I don't know what you guys know how it's gonna go because
I have an idea. It's building up for Thunderbolts first and foremost.
Yeah,
sure.
that's,
Yeah.
That's
sure.
pretty
It's part
much
one,
what that
part two.
movie is
Yeah,
for.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
And
for
for
sure.
people that didn't watch the Disney Plus to, be
Catch
in
up.
peace,
Yeah, yeah.
catch up with Falcon becoming Captain America. Now, all that is to build up the whole twist and turn because now there's going to be multiple layers to that because of the government and
Yeah.
everything, right? And what's her name? The character, Miss
Vanessa.
Hydra.
Vanessa,
Miss Hydra.
Valentina,
Valentina,
Allegra,
yes.
the Fountain.
So it's
Contessa.
Contessa.
Yeah.
I forgot the
it's
Contessa
Miss
part.
Hydra, her name in the comic books, no?
Yeah, it is. She's based on Miss Hydra.
I
Yeah,
think-
basically, yeah.
So all that is to build up the
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, the Thunderbolts and
But my question is, it's so grounded, but you got the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
because he's getting the serum in this movie.
Falcon or both Falcons, I don't see any of them being able to take on the Red
No,
Hulk.
but he's gonna get the serum.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
That's why I love it because Sam Wilson is not a super soldier.
no.
No, but he's gonna become in
again-
this movie.
We don't know.
No, he's been mentioned.
To who?
The director
When?
said he does not have the serum at the beginning of the movie. That's all he said.
Yeah, but I think
But
it's
he's
because
talking about Red Hulk?
But,
No, he's talking. No, Red
talking
Hulk.
about Falcon.
It
But I
seems that
think-
Red Hulk was Red Hulk from way back when because Ross was sick.
Yeah, he
starting
was
the
thinking Black
Wakanda,
Widow.
the
Before
Widow.
that, huh?
Black Widow.
Black Widow movie was sick.
And it seems
The
that
old
what he
actor.
did is he injected himself to heal himself, and that's why
That's
the
Red Hulk.
that's the rumor.
and that's
It would
why
make sense.
the one from Incredible Hulk there, the big brain guy, because he's the
Yeah.
real
The
villain.
leader. The leader. It's the
He's
same,
the
it's
real
same-
villain, it
It's the
seems.
same
Yeah.
character. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a rumor that Zemo
Brian Zemo, but
Zemo
he's
is coming
Thunderbolts.
back,
He's
or for Thunderbolts, or
Thunderbolts.
for the end of this.
Zemo's gonna be Thunderbolts.
But people,
Yeah, yeah.
people are always bringing Zemo for Thunderbolts
He has to
because
be.
in the comics he's the leader of the
Yeah.
Thunderbolts. So it would make complete sense. But I'm surprised. That
and it was
they
pretty
never
awesome in
mentioned
the
he
Winter
was
Soldier.
Well, he
great.
was
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, for sure. And
he was there, and then he
he's
ran
not
away.
wrong. For sure. But I'm surprised they don't put him in the headlines
For
and
the Thunderbolts?
pictures. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he would bring in people. I understand the surprise factor.
You think
Still
he would
early.
bring? You think he would bring people?
People love Zemo. You forgot
He's
how-
a big. He has a
you
huge
forgot
fan
the
base.
dance?
No, I get that. No, but I think they will keep that for the closer to the movie.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
the-
yeah. If it's by the end, I understand. Don't bring it up, But I do agree with that. And the Red Hulk aspect, I'm of two minds. I love that they bring him because they've been teasing Red Hulk for way too long. When Marvel teases things for too long, I'm like, come on! Like every time I see Thunderbolt Ross on screen, I'm like, where's Red Hulk? Are you kidding me?
That's because you
He
read the
looks like a
That's
Furla.
because you read the comics.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but I
Most
know-
people don't. A lot of people don't.
Yeah, but I could tell you the same when it comes to War Machine. Like War Machine was an Iron Man 1, Rhodey. He sees the suit. He's like, yeah, maybe next time or whatever. You understand.
And then it was a whole
Comic
different
fans
actor.
didn't know. But you're already
Bye,
teasing
Don
people
Cheadle.
for later on. And then, with Red Hulk, it's been over 10 years.
Don Cheadle took
Yeah,
over.
but they needed him to become president first and foremost.
No, because he's never been president in the comics. That's
No,
a
he
movie
is.
thing.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's not.
That's
not.
a comic
I thought there
thing.
was a comic book where he was going for presidency.
No.
No.
Are you thinking
Kent,
of Lex
no, you're
Luthor?
talking about
No.
no, you're talking about Norman Osborn.
Osborn,
Osborn
yes,
went
for
because of the Dark Avengers.
Yes, Dark
Oh,
Avengers,
so I was
which is a
mixing
great.
both.
It was
story.
Osborn,
I
yes,
thought it
yes,
was
yes.
him.
But
Mixing your
when I
voice.
heard he was becoming president, I was like, that's actually a good idea. It fits him.
What,
Yeah,
Thunderbolt
yeah.
Ross?
Yeah.
But it never happened. But yeah, because he's all about the
patriotic.
country and
No, I feel it makes sense.
It makes sense. And the Sokovia Accord and everything
Yeah,
has
yeah.
always been about protecting America.
Look, what I
It
do
fits.
like is the fact that they don't stick
Too
to
much to the
everything
format.
in the comics. You
There's
know
no
what I mean?
surprises or else. You know the story.
Yeah, but
no,
also
no.
Marvel. Well, it's true for any comic book adaptation or even any adaptation ever in any medium. When you win, when it's a good script, when it's a good entertaining movie that respects your vibe of the comic, people forget about the fact that it's
That's
not
true.
like the comic. It's when
No, but
they messed it up that people complain. I'll give you an example. Ultron was created by who? Ant-Man.
No, it was
Hank
Ant-Man.
He was
No,
created by Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And when Josh Whedon announced that it was Tony that was creating Ultron, I love Ultron as a comic book character. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Why? You can't bring Ultron. It needs to be Ant-Man. And then I saw what they did with Tony. I was like, it makes
No, but
perfect
wait.
sense.
Can I say something about this? First and foremost, can we agree or disagree that comic book stories are not necessarily the best stories?
Not always.
It's the timeline that are proposed. You cannot do anything about it. It's there.
Or sometimes
right?
it doesn't fit a movie.
But that's what I'm
It
saying. But
fits a
changing the
comic.
story for me,
Yeah.
basing things when they did Civil Wars, it was a mixture of House of M.
I
and,
prefer the comics for Civil War.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't adapt.
but you
what's in the
can't because
comic.
you don't have all the characters.
Yeah.
pieces
No,
I
on the
know.
board.
Even if
yeah,
you
yeah.
did have
Yeah,
all
the
the
comics
characters,
was so
sometimes
grand.
No, but it's too grand. But that's what I'm
There's
saying.
some side stories that you don't
Yeah,
need.
no, I
also-
get that. I'm just,
No,
I'm just
because it
saying
would be
my own. But
because it would be
I get
me.
it. I get it.
It would be like me being mad that Peter Parker
I wasn't
is not.
mad. I was
Ben,
happy.
It's not Ben Riley and all the Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch. You know, it would be like, oh, but in the comic book,
Yeah, but
he's the
there's al-
clone.
I'm a
And
Ben
there's
Riley
also
fan, by the
versions.
way. Watch
Yeah,
your mouth.
yeah.
No,
But there's also versions.
Oh, Chaz-
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Chaz-
But how do you end
come
up?
on.
So there's that version, then there's the movie version.
You gotta
Yeah.
do
But
that's-
adaptations.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's
So
why-
I'm okay with them changing the story for many
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
And
no,
first, you
I'm
don't know
good
what
with
to
that. I'm
expect
good with
too
that.
much.
That's
with
why
that.
I wanted me him president. I'm like, this is great. Yeah, of
the-
course,
we're talking about the president.
going back to the
Yeah.
thing.
I still
Thunderbolt
don't know
Ross
why they
is-
took off his mustache though, but
Uh,
because Harrison Ford.
That's Harrison Ford that didn't
No,
want
because
to.
Harrison Ford said it on the interview.
Yeah, he said he
didn't
wouldn't have
mind.
minded. They told
he
him
didn't
no.
mind the mustache.
They didn't mind.
You know
I
what?
guess
You hold
because
on.
they
You want to
changed-
know why?
maybe-
Because they were
maybe
talking
it
about the whole.
maybe it looked
the
ridiculous on
Hitler
his
vibe
face.
that it gives.
But it would
the
have been
mustache.
perfect for him.
No,
Yeah.
but maybe
He's a dictator, crazy.
yeah, but
motherfucker.
sometimes it's
He's a
all about-
patriot.
It's all about
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
It fitted the face
they
of
po-
the
maybe
old
not
actor.
Red
Yeah.
Hulk with. The,
But they poke
No,
fun
Red
of the
Hulk
fact
has
that
a mustache.
hey, what happened to
No,
the
I
mustache?
know.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
visually it didn't look
maybe
good.
Red Hulk with a mustache.
Yeah, it
looked-
didn't look good. So they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's just.
Yeah.
No, Red Hulk didn't.
No,
in the
Red Hulk
comics
has a
didn't have a
mustache.
mustache.
He didn't have the mustache when he transformed.
No.
That's true.
So it
hey,
wouldn't
that's
matter.
true.
What? No, Red Hulk has a mustache, guys.
Red
No,
Hulk.
yeah, it's true.
You want to bet?
No, but he had, yeah, it's true. He had a full. He did have
He
a full
didn't have
mustache
full.
because he used to have the cigar
Google
and
it.
everything.
Yeah, there's different
Look it
versions
up,
now,
look
but
it
when
up.
they first started Red Hulk, he had a mustache.
When they start, yes, I do
They
remember
developed his
that. I
drawings
do
without
remember
it,
that.
for sure. Artists has done it without it because he didn't like he didn't like it. But
That's
Red
a lot
Hulk
of
has a
talk for
mustache.
people who don't want some
Where's
Red
the
Hulk.
mustache?
Yeah, I don't.
which
see
which version you looking
It
at?
doesn't matter.
I can show you one with a mustache too. This is-
No, but
Yeah,
the
I got
comic-
one right here with
See?
him with a mustache with this cigar. That's exactly the one I was thinking about.
That's it. He's been having a mustache.
I remember
Ross has
The-
like
the
the
first
mustache is
one-
part of it.
Oh, maybe
Yeah, the first one doesn't.
The
have
first
it.
one does not have it.
No, I'm not arguing because the first thing what I said is I remembered him not having one. But then when he mentioned it, I'm like, you know what? And he said that, I specifically remembered him having
Yeah.
a cigar and a mustache in a different iteration of
Yeah,
Red
but
Hulk.
that's my point.
So-
It's
Maybe
not
it's
about
like the
first one.
version
It's
of
about-
Grey Hulk type of thing when he looks more and more like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
it's
original,
to fix it and
there's
There's
shit. And all
versions. So
the,
depending on the artist, depending on the story, there's versions. Even if the first one doesn't have one, let's say,
Yeah.
there's plenty that have. So even if they either they gave him
It
one
could
or
be
they
done,
don't
it could
give
not
him
be
one,
done.
it
Is
could be
there a
done.
Ross version without a mustache? That's my question.
Oh, that's a
see, I
good
never saw a
question.
Ross without a mustache.
Yeah, me neither.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because that would have made the whole thing. But anyway, who cares
Yeah.
about the
Various-
mustache?
yeah.
But
But go
anyway,
back,
from
yeah.
what they're saying for Captain America, what he mentioned, the director, he said the beginning of the movie, Falcon does not have any
Yeah.
serums.
So we can speculate that it means that.
But it would
he's
make
gonna
no
get
sense
one.
So
in
you guys
fighting
really
against
think he's
Red
gonna
Hulk
get the serum?
and a
There's
human.
But
No
even
way.
but
It
even with
depends.
serum, Captain America cannot take the
No,
Hulk.
he can't.
No, but he can survive.
Yeah.
That's what I
He can
mean.
survive one punch.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No, but
barely.
but Falcon
The
can
shield.
fly away.
Yeah, but guys, we're always seeing it from the point of view of like, it's me too. I see it like that from fans of like, it's gonna be a clash of the two, and that's not how his storylines go.
But that's
It
what
might
I'm
not
trying to
even
say.
be him
No,
that
but,
beat him
I
up.
don't know
you
where
have to
they're gonna go
understand,
with
Red
it.
Hulk is not going to end up as a villain at the end.
I'll give you an example, guys. Let's go back.
He's going to
to
be in Thunderbolts.
Let's go back to the review I didn't do of Deadpool.
Go back.
No, you've done your review.
Let him do the review.
Let him go.
No. I'm kidding. I'm not even trying to do it. But I'm actually. It brings me to that. If we didn't see the movie and we're like, how the hell is Wolverine and
Wait,
Deadpool?
you haven't
gonna-
seen the movie where we're.
No.
He said
That's not what I'm
if.
saying.
If
we
if.
hadn't seen the movie, like let's say we had this conversation before the movie came out,
Yeah.
we would say the same thing that you guys just said, which is, how is Deadpool and Wolverine going to beat Cassandra Nova? It's impossible. And when you see the movie, that's not how it goes down. They don't beat her. They do something that breaks her. See, that storytelling
But she broke
wise, there's a
herself.
lot of ways she broke
Yeah.
herself.
She broke herself.
She broke herself, but that's because she's hooked to something that they're breaking. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
No,
my
I get
point.
that.
We're like, oh, Falcon needs or
No,
Sam
but you
Wilson
see it in the preview
needs
that
to
they
be-
confront each other.
Wait, but confronting means nothing.
And we don't even know.
No,
when
He might get. He
gonna
might
fly-
get
he's
smacked
gonna
and
fly
go
away.
He breaks the whole fucking White House.
Yeah, and then he
But we don't
flies
even know.
away.
We don't even know if that might be Red Hulk.
No,
Maybe
it
it might be
Red
someone
Hulk.
else.
You see the red.
Ah.
Everybody broke every scene. Trust me. There's
Yeah,
super
for sure.
nerds.
I don't like watching too much because I want to.
Yeah, but
I don't want to
anyways,
know.
as long as they don't tweak it up, because Marvel is good at tweaking the.
And they put
trailers.
fake shit all the time.
On the
Yeah.
trailers, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But but I agree with you though that it makes sense that Falcon's going to take the serum, but it's not a sure thing.
Yeah,
you can't
I'm not-
assume that he will.
But
No, I'm not saying he won't. It's just that in the comics he's lasted this long without taking it. He's
true.
been Captain America without
yeah, but
it.
he was always
that's
a side
what made
chick.
him. But
He
that's
was
what
a
made him
side
different.
chick. He was a sidekick.
No. As Cap. No, I know what he means. As Cap.
As
he
Cap.
was a Captain America without a serum.
Yeah, he didn't
On
want
the comic book.
Yeah,
That's
he
his-
didn't want to
that's his
take
fr-
it. He
yeah,
didn't want to do it. He wants, like it's what made him different.
There's two main Caps except for Steve. It is either Bucky,
Bucky.
or Bucky's the only. Is the
I don't know
one
the
why
other
they
guy's
didn't
name?
pick Bucky though for this.
because storytelling wise is not. It's not as interesting. Bucky was.
It was a redemption story.
I know, but
I know what you're
Bucky
saying.
as a Cap is not fun.
And you think Falcon is?
Actually,
Yeah, because
I
of the
don't like
fact-
him as Cap at
No,
all.
Yeah, but that's
like
because story wise.
Yeah, that's why.
That's it.
Goes
Yeah,
back
but-
to racism.
No, but I mean,
yeah,
he's not my favorite. But when it happened,
Sin's like not my Cap.
when it happened, story wise, his stories are good. Like they really switch it up to not make it a Steve Rogers 2.0. It's
I'm a
something else
Bucky.
that he
I'm a
feels.
Bucky Cap fan. Like I was. That was Ed Brubaker as well, right?
Yeah.
The gun?
I was,
That was-
yeah, with the gun.
With the gun?
And everybody was against it. Captain
Yeah.
America shouldn't have a gun. Fuck that. Give Bucky the gun.
Yeah, that's
he has
it.
the
That
was for
shield.
the Civil
For me,
War.
he was like actually outside of Steve Rogers, he was like my favorite Captain America.
But I think
now
they
I
had-
love the stories though.
That's it.
That they had with Sam Wilson because he was already Captain America was street level. Like
Bucky's
at that point,
cool.
Sam Wilson was street level. You know what I mean? Like into everything. So
It's just I can't see a movie with Bucky as Cap. I love what
could
he brings
see
with the
it.
gun. And
Actually, I
everything.
do
I
see
could
it,
see
and
it.
because he already has the serum.
but it's too late.
No, now it's really too late. Now they ruined the
I don't
character,
know.
I believe.
I don't see a story in a way that's more than one movie.
He's coming as a thunderbolt.
Yeah,
Which is normal.
But that's normal.
No, but that's the thing. I feel like his whole,
Bucky as Cap wouldn't last long. Like, I mean, story-wise.
But I don't think he was-
beginning, middle, end. That's
and you
it.
think
That's one
Sam's gonna
movie.
last long?
Sam could have 3 movies.
No.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not,
No.
giving, I'm not
He's
giving
been-
him 3 movies.
He barely succeeded on the TV show front.
I understand, but I'm going back to the comic. How much stories can Sam bring? He has storytellings to bring.
Yeah, but are people interested? Again,
yeah,
but
people.
again, bringing
yeah,
that's
for
what I'm
comic,
saying.
I
As
agree.
people,
I don't think he's gonna have 3 movies. I say
No,
the
I think
stories.
this
He
is
for-
his
can.
last-
He
his
has
only-
enough content for like 3 movies.
Well,
yeah,
he's
I
going
get
to
it.
appear in the
That's
Secret
it.
Wars. And
That's it. What I mean,
Yeah,
he has
that's pretty
content
much
for
it.
3 movies.
It's true. I agree with that.
But
It depends on the reaction of that movie for real.
but
It
I
all
don't think
depends on it.
people. But people are going to be more
That's what
excited about Red Hulk
Of course.
than actually Captain America.
Of course, but that's
100%.
when the movie comes out that all could change. People go for another reason.
Potential.
But that's what happened with
Potential.
Winter Soldier, right? Thanks to the, even though you don't like it, that's what happened with the Winter Soldier. They go, hey, we did well with the Sam Wilson Captain America. Let's give him, because originally it was supposed to be a sequel. Then they turned it into a movie. The Captain.
Yeah.
So right after I think 4th or 5th episode, the rating was high enough for that they greenlit the Cap 4.
Yeah, that's one of the latest one that they announced. It wasn't announced
Yeah,
initially.
but the thing
That's
is,
true.
what I find bizarre is how Winter Soldier is not in the movie.
That we know of,
they
right?
split.
That we know of.
No,
Right?
I know they split.
Oh, it's true. At the end, yeah, they
Yeah,
went
they
their
did
separate
split.
ways. They went their
Well,
separate
you
ways.
know, I agree, but at the same time, that's just because we saw them together before. They
They
it's
don't
just that
really hang
story.
out.
It's just that story that fits that they're together. That's
It's
no
like
reason
you
to stay
wishing for
together.
all the Avengers to power.
No. Again, because now Marvel is doing limited, they're picking specific movies to make and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just feel Sam Wilson as a character is not very eye candy in any way.
I agree. He's not very.
He's a
like-
he's a side character that I would love to see next to somebody, a main character, because him.
Poor
fly-
Mac.
but it's
Poor
an-
Mackie.
But it's an. It
He lost to
if it's a-
Eminem, and this is what?
He lost to Eminem. But wait,
But it's
I mean,
it's an underdog story. If it
That's
works,
exactly
because
what it
that's
is.
a prove us wrong. Because
no, but I would have preferred to see Hulk against Red Hulk first and foremost.
that could
Can't
happen.
do it.
that could still.
No, but
happen.
it's not gonna. They can't do it because of
Why
the
can't they do
rights
it?
Yeah,
of
they
Universal.
can't-
No.
Universal rights.
No,
They
no,
can't.
No.
They won't do
They
it?
can't have an Hulk movie. Doesn't mean they can't have Hulk fighting a Red Hulk. You don't have to do it.
It
in
could
the
be.
Hulk.
Oh,
It
no,
could
like
be.
a
Yeah, it could be
side,
under a different banner. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
so it's
sure.
gonna be Captain America, but Hulk takes over the
Or
whole thing,
Thunderbolts.
like they did with Thor.
Or Thunderbolts.
Thor and Hulk.
When
Yeah.
they did,
Yeah, but they
Planet
still
Hulk.
had Thor. That was
But
interesting.
it was Hulk's movies just as much.
Yeah, it was Hulk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Don't
That's
they
what I
want to
mean.
do a Hulk Wolverine or something like that?
No, they
No,
don't.
no,
really
no.
do that.
People
have
are
the
talking
rights.
about it, but people love it.
They did it in Deadpool for 3 seconds.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
about it.
Unless they do Wolverine movie and they insert Hulk.
Yeah,
Side
but
note:
that's
Weapon,
the rule.
Weapon,
That's the
Weapon,
rule.
Weapon,
Yeah, yeah.
Weapon 10, Weapon X, Wolverine from Age of Apocalypse. That was pretty awesome. I wish.
Calverine.
Huh? Calvary. Oh,
Wolverine,
we didn't
man.
even talk about that.
Because I got something.
no, let's start with the
interrupted.
midget version of the real size.
Oh, Short King.
yeah.
They call him Short
Mr.
King.
King. That's a
Short
real
King
size of
Wolverine.
Deadpool.
No,
Wolverine.
I have a question for you
5
guys
foot-
when it comes to Deadpool because I've been wanting to ask my guys that question too. My first one is the favorite cameo.
Me, it's
Which is
very
not
easy. Me, it's very easy.
I gotta wait.
Blade, hands down.
Yeah,
No.
Blade, hands down.
Yeah,
Gambit.
this guy owns the screen.
For
still,
me, it
I
was
can't
Gambit.
say.
George? You Gambit?
Gambit. I'll tell you why. Because not just because when Gambit's
You're
like,
a Gambit guy.
I'm a Gambit, but hold on. I wasn't a Gambit guy when I heard that Channing Tatum was going to play Gambit because I was like,
Yeah.
he's not Gambit. He can't be
I
Gambit.
went through, the
but
whole
way that they
motherfucker,
did it was
the
amazing.
way he did it, I
was
was like,
amazing, man.
this son of a bitch.
You talk? Are you
George?
talking about when he was supposed to have his movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. well,
I didn't
okay.
want to see Channing
But he
Tatum.
was on the panel with a T-shirt of Gambit, and
Yeah,
he even
yeah,
has the
yeah.
picture
Yeah,
with
yeah,
everybody.
I know.
Yeah.
I had the same reaction as him, but with time, as close to the movie as they were about to film, like actually they canceled the movie like 2 weeks before production
shit.
started. The set were built and everything, pictures on.
No, they didn't agree with the script. The script
Yeah.
changed 3 times.
I know, but the set were the
set
build
was
dress
built, yeah,
before
yeah.
scripts are done. The sets were.
It was
finished.
a heist movie.
It was a heist movie. It was
And
with
then
the
it turned
Thieves
into
Guild.
a Mr. and Mrs. Smith type of movie.
Yeah.
Him and Rogue.
No,
it was
happening in New
Bella.
Orleans.
It was Bella,
Belladonna?
the girl that he loved,
Yeah.
Belladonna.
Belladonna,
Exactly.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
always the Thieves Guild story. Sometimes it was a Mr. and Mrs. Smith vibe. Sometimes it was other things, but it was always that. So when I heard all of that, plus after I realized that Channing Tatum is actually from the South in real
Yes?
life. Yeah, he's somewhere in the South. He's not from New Orleans, but he's from the South of the States.
Really?
He's somewhere. I forgot where.
He did a fucking good job.
And
Amazing. He knew that
with
he
time, I realized that Channing is actually a better actor than people
Give him credit for? I agree.
You know, like he has some.
no, I don't have a problem with that.
No, because
back
you had a
then,
problem.
people only knew
I had a
like
problem.
back then. It was only like Step Up and 21 Jump Street and those.
Yeah.
You didn't see, like, the
Magic
wrestling
Mike.
I never saw those movies.
movie. You remember
so-
the wrestling movie, the True Story? What he could have been nominated for an Oscar with Steve Carell.
No, I don't know.
Oh yeah, when Steve Carell was a coach.
Steve Carell won the Oscar.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's a story about the
Yeah, he was
wrestling.
the
About
coach.
wrestling.
was the coach.
You know, the real sport.
Yeah,
like
yeah, the American, like,
the American,
grappling, whatever,
Olympic
yeah.
level, everything. Anyways, Channing Tatum can act.
No, he killed it for me.
But,
That was
so
my
when I
favorite.
saw all of
That's
that,
your
plus his
favorite cameo?
theatricality, plus his physicality,
Yeah.
plus the dancing, I was like, he could have impressed
But the suit
us.
felt a little bit mechanical.
No,
to
but
me.
that,
I didn't
that's
like the suit.
exactly
I'm
the
talking
cameo,
about
like-
when he was supposed to do his movie before Fox was sold, and I'm not talking about.
No, but that's
today,
why he said
10
he was
years.
born into the void. Nobody
That-
knows him.
that's-
I hope
that's
somebody.
perfectly
That's what he
done.
said because the movie was never
Oh,
made.
this is
so he's
the-
not even
I
getting a
never had a
redemption
daddy.
story.
That
Which
was
is
like-
why the
oh my
cameo
God,
was
that
so
joke?
good.
That's
the cameo
why I
was
love
amazing.
it so much.
So okay, can I ask you guys one thing? Were you guys surprised because there was a lot of rumors of a lot of cameos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which cameo did you expect to see that you did not see?
That I
Oh.
expected to see.
See, that you did not see.
Daniel
Daniel Radcliffe as Patch.
yes,
Daniel
as Patch.
Radcliffe.
Radcliffe
As
as
Patch.
A lot
Patch,
of
yeah.
people thought that. I never thought it. I never thought it.
So
would
which
happen.
one?
Never-
which
They
one-
knew what they were doing though, because
Hey.
remember they kept on showing
Just the
Patch
back.
in the trailer,
Yeah, in the
always
back.
the
Yeah,
back,
of
and they
course.
knew the talk about the rumors and everything about it.
'Cause
Like
he
the Henry Cavill, I did not expect it though.
No, I
that
heard.
was super
I
fun.
I
was
read
one of
about
my
it the week
favorites.
before that he was.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that
I
he
mean,
was in it.
That's another one, and I heard but didn't believe.
I couldn't
they would
believe
actually
it.
do it.
Okay, so that's the one. You,
Wait,
Oh, so
you
The
talk-
favorite one, right? You were saying?
You're talking about my.
the one that you expected to see but that you did not see,
Oh,
or you would have
Wait,
loved
or
to
that-
see.
Oh, okay.
I expected to see Magneto,
Whoa.
and when they said he just died,
Which
I
Magneto?
loved it. I didn't know which one he
McAvoy
was doing.
or
Oh,
you
the other
just
dude.
died.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's Blade that just killed
No,
him.
because
He's
it's so,
dead.
when Deadpool
No,
won.
yeah. Oh, but
when
what
it's-
about his helmet? He smelled
yeah.
the helmet. Smelled the helmet. So I expected Magneto. Yeah.
Magneto?
Yeah.
The older than you.
I expected the old.
Oh,
because,
shit.
Because they've been bringing Patrick Stewart for so long. I expected now that
Ian
probably his
McKellen?
friend Ian McKellen would be like, yeah, let me try.
Sir
it. Let me
Ian.
give it a try.
Sir Ian.
Magneto. Magneto.
Oh,
too.
yeah?
I
Really?
wanted Magneto to be there.
I did not think
Well-
of Magneto at all for a Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
I was where's Magneto? Where's Magneto? Bring Magneto. And the old one
Because of the Fox thing.
So I'm like, they're gonna bring Magneto.
They brought the
I'll
bridge.
take the old one.
They brought
or
the bridge. That's
Can
the
I
Magneto.
can I take my mind back? There's one I expected even more. Wow, did I just have a blank? No.
Halle Berry.
No.
Halle
but it's-
Berry.
There was a rumor that she was supposed to be in
yeah,
the movie.
a bunch of X-Men were rumored to be in it. No, I expected. You know what? I forgot, man.
Okay.
It's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me.
Oh, Mia
Yeah.
was Dazzler.
Because of
yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, of
Bring in
course.
the money.
It made complete
yeah,
Bring in
sense.
the
there was a lot of rumors about her.
Yo, everyone was expecting it. They made a comic cover with Dazzler in
Yeah.
front of it
Yeah.
as Taylor Swift, and it was selling like hotcakes.
Really?
Yeah.
I
as a
didn't even
cover.
know about that.
It was Artem that did the cover, or
Okay.
it was DNA that did the cover.
Oh, okay.
And because of the rumor mill, because it was or her being Dazzler, or
Yeah,
she was
or Lady Deadpool.
or Lady
The
Deadpool.
Lady
Yeah.
Deadpool, I knew it was her
It was
or
Blake.
Blake. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
the one I wanted to
It
see.
was Blake. That
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Blake.
it was
Yeah,
Blake
yeah,
at
we
the
know,
end
we
with
know.
Oh
the-
yeah, it
And
came
then
back. It
his
came back to
son,
me.
okay.
Came back to me. Ben Affleck, Daredevil.
No,
Expected
I'll give
it.
you one better. The one that I was really expecting.
Ben Affleck, huh?
yeah,
I thought so.
as
There was a
Daredevil
there was a-
fan.
no,
You
not
get-
even-
you get
no, there was a
only
lot of
one
rumors
franchise,
for
so
it, because
Electra got
everybody-
in.
So I'll tell you the one that I was expecting. There was a tiny rumor about him was Ghost Rider as Nick Cage.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, there was.
Sure.
I
There
would have
was a rumor.
loved.
I
You know what?
would've
For two
loved
reasons.
Nick
For two
Cage.
reasons.
I never
Two
believed
reasons.
it
Kill him.
either.
That would be the fuck you to Flash. What he did at Flash with Superman at the end,
Yeah.
Oh,
Using
Flash.
it.
Yeah,
with the
man, not
unapproved-
even.
and he could have brought up that line too. Come back here, we would treat you better
Was that unapproved? That wasn't the.
because he's part of Fox. Ghost Rider.
No, I'm talking about Nick Cage when they use like you
When
talking
they
about
used the
Sup-
Superman,
Superman,
that wasn't
yeah.
approved.
No, it was
Oh.
approved. It was approved by. He went into film.
No, you went in, but nothing you
No.
see.
He
is what
didn't know.
did.
He didn't know.
He didn't know
what it
for
was
it.
going to look like.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he knew he was going for the movie.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
went in. He's like, honestly, everything's green screen. I don't know what to expect. When I saw the
Yeah.
end result with the whole, the robotic shit. He's like, when I filmed, he said it wasn't a robot in front of him. It was an alien monster originally. and then they went
Yes,
into the
because they wanted to do the test shot.
Exactly.
And everything. But to use that footage to be part of Flash, it's like,
Yeah, but that's why I would have loved to see Ghost Rider, even the one from the TV show. What was it called? Shield, Agent of Shield,
Agent of
Yeah.
Shield.
the Latino
yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
for
Robbie.
Georgie
Robbie
here.
Reyes.
Yeah,
Robbie
you know,
Reyes.
for Georgie here, get a little Latino back. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
Latinos in this one.
yo,
Yeah,
I
and-
was
and he
I
goes
know,
for
weapon 24 or whatever.
Oh, X23.
X23 is Latino. She even,
There's no Latinos.
she even said one word in Spanish. What is
Yeah.
it?
She did?
Yeah,
Not in this one.
yeah, she
Okay,
did.
yeah.
She-
Barely had any lines.
of course she did.
No, she
said-
did. She has the big emotional thing that makes Wolverine believe in
Yeah.
himself again.
He's
yeah.
like,
You're the
Around
I'm
the
not,
fire.
I'm not the one. You're the wrong guy. You're always the wrong guy.
Yeah,
Until
you're
you
always
weren't.
the wrong guy. Yeah.
Until you
Until
weren't.
you were the
Well,
right
you
guy.
say.
Guapo. Me, it was Gambit too. Like my favorite cameo, like to answer that, only because the inside jokes.
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
movie never happened.
Yeah. No, that I get 100%.
I love that. I mean, there was a lot of that. You know, Electro's joke.
I love that nobody
Daredevil,
understood him.
Daredevil always dead. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, that's because she divorced.
No, she divorced
Affleck.
And you know, Ben Affleck was on the set of the movie. That's where
That's
the
why
rumor
I
came.
believed he was gonna
brought
be
the
there.
he brought the kids.
Yeah.
So they told it afterwards. He brought the kids to watch their mom work,
Yeah.
and the whole rumor of
And
him.
they're good because they're good. The relationship
they're
is
in
good
good
after
terms.
the divorce. But
So he showed up at the scene, and it was a perfect, rumor mill going on.
yeah,
And
for
like,
sure.
that
People
and that.
saw him on set, so they thought he was.
Because
in the movie.
one of the black guy that was in the whole.
I know what you mean.
He was Bullseye.
Bullseye. There's a Bullseye variant in that
Yeah.
movie. He's a black guy dressed just the way Bullseye was, but it's
Farrell?
not Colin
Colin
Farrell.
Farrell?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not Colin Farrell. It's the black.
It's a black dude.
You wouldn't
You
know
know,
if you
like
don't see the
the-
jacket. He doesn't even have the thing on the
doesn't
forehead.
have
I
No,
don't
they
think.
do. When you zoom in, you actually
yeah?
see it now.
Okay,
That's
I
how.
didn't-
That's how
Cowboy Pool was Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was.
I love that.
Kid Pool was his daughter,
Yeah,
and
it was-
Baby
yeah,
Pool was
it
his
son-
baby.
His baby,
Yeah,
yeah.
It was baby.
Blake, and they credited
the-
Nice Pool as his twin
brother.
his twin brother.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
his-
great.
And
I
the
didn't
Welsh,
see- I
the
didn't-
night.
Oh yeah, he was
the
that
Welsh-
football player
Yes,
from Wrexham.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
he? Or
yeah,
is he-
Welsh Pool. Yeah.
Is he or is he the partner of Ryan Reynolds?
No, he
No,
was a
it was one of
TVA.
the football
He was a
players.
TVA
TVA,
agent,
okay.
but
I
they
knew
cut
he
off the
was in the
scene
movie.
to
Yeah, I
say
heard he
"fuck
was-
you" to him.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a tease. He's like, "You're in the movie," and then they cut off the scene.
Oh, he
that's
did it on
great.
purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that
they did it on
relationship.
purpose.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, it came out on X about him being cut and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he's such
That's
an asshole.
crazy.
Everything
No,
done is
Blade.
so calculated.
Wesley
Blade
Snipes,
was-
the way he
You-
took
you was
over
Blade
the screen.
Yeah.
The way he
it's
took
like-
over
okay,
the screen.
Wait.
Yo, Blade-
So normally I would have went with Gambit just because
Yeah,
of
me
the
too.
Yeah.
out of the blue
Yeah.
and
It just made no
It was
sense.
perfect.
make no sense.
But he
That's
came
perfect.
after Blade. That's the problem. He should have came a
Yeah.
little bit later or before. But the hype of Blade,
But Blade, I went
everybody
crazy too.
started clapping in the movie.
Yeah.
Same.
And even movie connoisseurs didn't believe it because there was a beef with
Yeah,
Ryan
but-
Reynolds and
and they
but-
mentioned it
What
in
did
the
he say?
movie.
They could only. What did he
He's like, I
say?
don't like you. You never did.
You never- There could only
But
be.
at the
There
end-
could only be one blade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but-
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I love it.
For
on EW, they had an interview with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I
about
saw
the
it.
whole
Yeah, I
thing.
saw it too.
The entire beef was just jokes and everything.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah,
sure.
it was never.
But the
real,
fact
real
that
beef.
he
Very
played on
well
it,
thought.
that was cool.
Yeah.
But Blade got me the most because the fact that as part of the rumor mill,
Good.
never went on the radar.
It's true. It never came up.
And even when it actually
No, it did come for a
came-
second.
came, nobody believed it.
But nobody believed it because they were like, Wesley Snipes is never going to come
Never
back
gonna
for
do
them.
the entire
Wesley
thing again.
Snipes. It was impossible.
And you heard what he said when Ryan called him. Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
called him. He's like, "Yo, would you be down to come back as Blade?" He's like, "You're never going to be able to make that happen."
He was a non-believer,
And he told
during
them
the same
because of
interview.
that, he's like, "Okay, I'm
Yeah,
down.
watch me.
I dare you." He's like, "Give me."
Yeah, basically during the
So
interview.
because he said yes already, he was like, "Fuck it, let me do it."
yeah. Basically, it's like
it's not gonna work.
You're not
He
gonna
knew
be able to.
Marshall Ali was
and
working
whatever.
on a new one.
Yeah.
He knew there's so many. Yeah, but it worked.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
and the
it
Human
was
Torch,
insane.
everybody knew about that cameo.
I didn't.
It was the first.
was one
that
of the
was the
first
first
ones.
rumors.
I
It was
didn't look
me?
into any of these rumors, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell
No, but
you.
it was on since The Nice Guy. Mr. What was it? The other
Nice
movie.
Fool.
No,
The other movie that
Free
Ryan
Guy, Free Guy.
Yeah.
When
Oh, yeah, because-
Ryan
yeah,
Reynolds got the shield and
Well,
everything.
here's the thing about Free Guy that people don't realize because it is the same director.
Same
It is
director.
Sean Levy.
Oh.
Sean Levy. That movie was like it's like Deadpool 3
Like
was
Eas-
meant
Easter
to
eggs.
happen because Sean Levy did Red Steel. Red Steel.
Yeah.
Real Steel.
Real Steel, the boxer.
Oh, that's Sean
With
Levy
Hugh
too.
Jackman.
Yeah.
With Hugh Jackman.
And then he did
That's why they all.
what Think Project before Free
Project,
Guy.
Adam Project.
Adam
the
Project.
Adam-
with
oh, that's him too?
Adam Sandler
Yeah, the
with,
Disney one.
Ryan Reynolds.
The
And then
Netflix.
I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Free Guy again with Ryan Reynolds, and then Ryan snatched him in because he loved working with him twice. And then one day, the Wolverine thing came about, which is about Hugh Jackman calling Ryan Reynolds because they were working on another Deadpool 3 without
No, so
Wolverine.
Deadpool.
No.
So Deadpool 1 originally, when Ryan Reynolds started the movie, he wanted Wolverine.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
the problem is Logan just came out.
Yes.
And said,
he
I
just said,
retired.
I'm retiring.
And that's
Yeah, yeah.
when Hugh Jackman said,
says,
fuck.
Yeah.
3 days prior.
So that's why he made so much fun of him.
Yeah, for sure.
And because
he kept doing it for the second movie and everything.
and then they're buddies.
Yeah,
They always
but
make
then
fun
when-
and
yeah.
everything.
When
he even
you-
made fun of his divorce.
Yeah,
and
he
it
does.
happened
And
4
the
months.
movie-
4 months, like it happened in September
They talk about
2023.
when it comes to the Disney thing, like Disney's gonna pay him, but like he needs the money anyways. Divorce. But the thing about when they ended up, that movie also has a lot. There was a lot going on. It came out so well, it was crazy. Like because that movie came out and it was like they were working on Deadpool 3 for Marvel, no Hugh Jackman in it. Then Hugh, while
Yeah.
they're working on it, called Ryan Reynolds, and then they
Left
switched
a
it
1
up
hour
and made it happen with
voice message.
with a movie with both of them. So it became a new movie, and while that movie started filming, then the writer's strikes happened. So they had to cut again the movie. So there was a lot.
I guess
going
it worked
on.
out
And
because
it
of
still
the
worked out.
writer's strike.
Yeah, but Ryan Reynolds is one of the main writers of the script.
Yeah,
so
for
he
sure.
wrote,
And
he
it's
wrote a
and
good.
it's his production company too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's behind it.
Maximum,
Maximum
effort.
effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, for sure, man. That entire concept, and that's why, and Sean Levy working with both guys, working with them again in one movie, it was like a match made.
But he's gonna come back for other movies for Marvel for
sure.
sure.
Sean Levy?
We'll
Yeah,
see.
they asked him
Like,
for
right now, it's just like the interview process, right? It's basically like that's the reason why they hired the Russo brothers is because they have a good track
That
record.
would prove a track record, yeah.
So Sean Levy, you got one good movie up thanks to.
It's not like
Marvel, yeah.
Waikiki that had one good
No,
movie and then
wait,
one.
but that's my point, right?
Yeah.
Runaway Thor, Ragnarok, cool. They give him again, he fought. He screwed
Yeah,
up, right? So no more of that. It's same thing with Eternals. They hired an Oscar-winning director.
I
for
didn't
that.
hate that movie.
But it's
Neither
I
did
didn't hate
like
Eternals
that.
either.
No, me neither. But
really didn't like
but after that, it's like, and he keeps on getting asked the questions like, yo, what's happening with Eternal 2 with the big celestial?
But
and all
Eternals
Inside-
could have
but
been
by
a
the way,
se- now that I
it's-
think
they're
about it,
talking about
Eternals
it,
could have been a
Captain America
series
now.
instead.
that? Yeah,
Yeah, it should have been a.
Yeah.
Now they actually explained
playing the
element.
adamantium.
That's
in
the
sixth one.
thing. To go back to Captain America 4.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's going to be crazy about Captain America 4. It's going to be a lot of world building, including adamantium is going to be explained.
I don't think how much world building they can do in that
adamantium
movie.
is coming in.
That's
So then-
but-
so then-
But mutants not.
So then nothing makes Wakanda.
But mutants not.
I
So
think-
then nothing
I
makes
think-
Wakanda special anymore
Guys,
because if
Vibranium
adamantium is
is
going to be
second.
vibranium.
Yeah, it's going to be
Vibranium.
one versus the other type of
That,
thing.
But that's
which
the same
was
thing in the
always the
comics.
case. Which
There's-
was always the case.
There's the vibranium on one side with Wakanda, and
Okay, and adamantium on another side.
Another
Yeah, yeah.
side.
But
And it's
I-
always a clash of
Yeah,
who's stronger.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
build
for
part.
sure. And adamantium always comes. It always came after.
After vibranium.
Yeah, it was always
yeah.
vibranium first, and it is going to be a lot of world building. And I'm not
How?
sure they're not. You mean Captain America 4?
Yeah, how?
Well, the corruption in the government. I don't believe mutants are not involved. I have a feeling mutants are still involved.
But mutants do not exist in the 616.
I don't know if
How
I
do you
believe
know
that
that for a
either.
fact?
So where because the way Deadpool presents it now,
Yeah,
I
he
can't-
did.
No, they do
there's-
exist.
They
They're
didn't
rare.
open the door. They put the key into the door to open it, but it's not open yet.
Because-
the flood are going to go open.
They're just not called mutants because
They're not called
why are
mutants,
they?
it's
Why
new.
are because then you completely the whole Kamala Khan thing at this point. What did you do? What was it for? Because
the-
her bangles
the
were
Marvel-
activated because
okay,
of her dormant mutant power.
But this goes back to Marvel rewriting stories as they go along, and I'll tell
Because
you why.
they can't
ignore
But
it.
wait,
It was
wait,
too
wait
big.
one
But
second.
what's
So
in-
if mutants did exist in the 616,
Okay.
where have they been through the
Well,
whole
that's
timeline?
not up to us to answer.
What do you
That's-
mean?
No,
We always question
no,
that.
that's Marvel to answer to
Yeah,
show
for
us.
But
sure.
they're never going to
But
answer.
wait, at the
Yes,
end
they
of the
will.
scene
Of
in
what?
the Marvels,
Yeah.
there's Beast.
Yeah,
but that's another dimension.
That's another universe.
That's another universe.
That's another universe.
Yeah, but
Because
still,
So they didn't open anything.
No,
Because
he's
Monica
talking
Rambeau
about. He's
was-
talking
I'm
about
talking 616.
Yeah, but
yeah, but now we know that there's other worlds and they're
No, universes.
right in front.
yeah, but that's not what he's.
universe,
You guys not talking about the same thing.
That's
in
it.
the MCU, totally yes, mutants.
yeah, but
in
the main
616,
MCU line.
technically no, but they
But
started.
here's another
with
thing that they
Kamala.
kind of fucked up because 616 is technically the comic. You would say is
Yeah,
shouldn't the
but it's-
MCU
it's not the same
shouldn't the MCU
616.
should have been shouldn't it have been
is
its
another
own
number.
It is
That's-
another.
that's
it is
what-
another-
Yeah,
Okay.
1999.
No, but it's the number
another
that they use for.
universe.
No, because what they're trying to do is what they did with Spider-Man. How they had live action and cartoons in
And
the
they
same.
blend it, yeah,
And
exactly.
they're canon.
Yeah,
right?
but let me say one thing.
And Doctor Strange too had it
People
too.
always think of mutants as something that has to be like in the comics. They're everywhere.
Yeah,
and there's
exactly.
like thousands of them. No, the mutants always been one thing. They've been there for millennia, like since Apocalypse, technically, and even maybe before, but officially Apocalypse. And at a point, there was a boost. And
Yes.
a lot of them started appearing.
That's
Maybe
what I
we
wanna get
never
to.
got that in the 616.
You know what they're doing in the
The X-
comics now?
Yeah.
They're kind of introducing a software of introducing, and it's now I think what they're doing
From the ashes.
because from the ashes,
Yeah.
exactly, which is now the new era of X-Men. They're showing that you can actually be usually being a mutant is triggered during your teenage years, in theory. Right, for the
of
most
them,
part.
no, but-
Let's say 90%.
Yeah.
you have
Well,
those rare occasions.
Yeah, I'm
but
letting
they're
you
even
finish.
showing now. In the,
Yeah.
No,
I'm
no.
not
What
like
I'm
him.
saying is in the comics now, they're showing in terms of like there were people who were like basically like almost like gene manipulation at this point, where they're triggering mutant powers
Like Deadpool 1.
in their 30s.
Like Deadpool 1.
What do you mean? Sorry.
You remember the movie Deadpool 1? The
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
premise with Francis?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Taking people, putting them under major pressure for their mutant powers to
Yeah,
show
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking something is gonna happen.
literally that.
Probably. Who knows? In
Or
the
like
in
a
the
Nexus,
616.
like a
Yeah.
Nexus and
There's just
Exactly.
an
That
snowball.
triggers that.
You just need
Yeah,
an
but if you
event.
do a nexus like that, how are you going to build up the
X-Men,
X-Men
I
in
know.
day one when we're in
But
600?
that's
Yeah,
the-
but that's
the
not
magic.
That's not the point. Well, I don't think so. Well, tell me if I'm wrong. I'd like to be convinced otherwise. But in the 616, you don't need to have the X-Men come in. You just
Okay.
But having mutants and having X-Men is two different stories.
Okay, so Omega mutants
No
do not
need them.
exist.
We don't need them. We have like in 2 years we have Secret Wars. It's like why would we introduce them now?
No, they can't introduce them anymore.
No, but
now
you can
it's
introduce
over.
the mutant concept. That's you can do because mutants are everywhere.
But Foggy said the next phase is the mutant saga.
yeah.
Okay, so
But technically,
what he said.
That's not word for word what he said. People are taking it like word for word, but he said it's the mutant era.
yeah.
But the mutant era is starting right now.
It doesn't mean that they can't
but
be
it's not just
introduced
that. He
prior.
said
No, for sure they can
Guys,
introduce.
I'll quote mostly what he said. Maybe not quote for word. I don't have the paper in front of me, but he says starting with Deadpool 3,
Yeah.
the mutant era is coming in, but. Marvel's not separated with eras. It's what I said at the beginning. It's separated with phases.
With phases, yeah.
Which means the era is happening inside the
Yeah,
phase.
yeah, but that still proves my point because Deadpool is a mutant. Let's
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
start with that.
But he's
Wolverine.
not though in the
Technically,
comics.
no.
He's not
In the
he's not a
comics,
mutant.
no.
What do you mean?
He's a
Deadpool is
mutate.
not a mutant.
He's a
He's a
mutated.
mutate, yeah.
Mutate, which is different. He was created, like injected
Exactly.
stuff in him.
Yeah, he was weapon. I think.
But he's not considered a mutant.
No, he wasn't born a mutant.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wolverine is in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, what we're gonna-
Wolverine's a mutant.
Okay, so Wolverine is a mutant. He's
Yeah.
in Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that universe's clashes in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the problem is because of the way they did their timeline since phase one all the way to phase whatever you want to call
They
it.
didn't
Yeah.
anticipate getting X-Men and all these.
They didn't
other-
have exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now they had to adapt. Now, Deadpool opens up the door to clash all the universes with Secret Wars.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right? Because now you can put everybody on one fucking planet. It could be in the void. The
Yeah.
rumor is
Yeah.
Secret War is going to happen in the void.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Secret
Battle
Wars,
World
yeah,
should
it's
be the
Battle
void.
World.
Yeah, Battle World is
World.
going to be. It's going to be the
Pieces
void.
Which is a
Very,
better
very
name.
different
I hate
universe.
Battle World as a name.
Oh, yeah,
Battle
but I love the
World.
comic though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just named the name
Yeah.
of the place.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, the
You
name
can
of the
find
place.
a name,
And
better
that
name
way
for
it's
the
not
place?
going to have any
Battle
casualties
World.
on humans and regular
Oh,
people.
now it's the void.
Yeah,
Right?
makes
The
sense.
Void is such a better name.
No, the void makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Now, prior to that, you can introduce different universes like Fantastic Four
Yeah.
has nothing to do with the 616.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to do
which
with
is
it.
what they're attempting with the
Yeah.
1960s.
Exactly.
Retro
Yeah,
future.
And
That's
probably
everything.
they're going to end that it's going to or show up on the 616 or
Everything's
show
being
up.
merged, basically.
But I think Doctor Doom's literally going to come and say what Nova, what's her name there?
Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova was trying to do.
Yeah.
But that's what happened
I agree with
Battle
Sin.
World.
I agree with Sin when he says that Deadpool 3 has more impact than people might think because what Cassandra Nova was doing
Trying to do,
was
I think, is what
Secret
Dr.
War
Doom's going
on
to be
a
able to do.
Secret War.
But
on
that's
a smaller
what,
scale.
that's what. But we talked about this months ago when we were talking about Secret Wars and Battle
Yeah.
World. Doctor Doom basically takes pieces of every multiverse, and then he was the actual savior
Yeah,
of the
but-
multiverse.
But
You know?
Emperor Doom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but to do that, you needed the Beyonders. Now, no Beyonders.
no, not in the
Not in the Battle World.
not in the Battle World. That was all
The
Doom.
first Secret War.
Yeah, but
with
Doom
the
took his
Beyonder-
power from Beyonders.
He stole.
Yeah, but that's
From the
after.
Beyonders.
Yeah, but that's
took-
after.
not in that.
No,
No,
the beyond, the one.
Not the
Beyond
Beyonders.
Not Beyonder, the Beyonders.
No, do you mean the people or the guy?
No,
So
the
Dr.
guy-
Doom
the
for-
one Beyond All.
Beyonder. No,
Beyonder.
there's a guy
You're
called
talking
Beyonder.
Beyonder.
The guy dressed like
Yeah,
1970s.
he's exactly- that's
Is
Beyonder.
that what's his face?
Beyonder.
Oh no, that's a collector. Sorry.
Beyonder. And then there's the Beyonders.
Which
That's
is
his
a
brother.
Those are the
Yeah.
people that created Nexus people that put in
Benicio
different
del Toro.
universes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so in the comic book, Dr. Doom finds out about the Nexus beings
Yeah.
that were put in the Beyonders, and their plan was to destroy everybody simultaneously. Dr. Doom takes their power through the Nexus beings.
Yeah.
And that's how he creates the whole throne with the trees and all the multi-universes. And that's where the whole battle thing there
And
happens.
then also destroys the Molecule Man.
Exactly.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's true.
That's
Which
what I'm
is
saying.
actually, if we go back to the beginning of the episode, the Molecule Man.
Yeah,
is
that's
actually
Molecule Man, exactly.
The Molecule Man is the exact concept of the anchor beam.
He is.
Because if you destroy the Molecule Man,
Man,
and
it
it
destroys the
it
universe.
destroys it's like
Universe.
a bomb.
That's where it came from.
He
Yeah.
made like a chain reaction of Molecule Man being
But now in
destroyed.
the MCU, they're saying every universe has a different one. Okay,
And
They
fair
say
play.
Tony
Which
Stark
works.
was the anchor for the MCU.
So that
is what
means-
they're
They
saying. for
they didn't
616.
say that.
They didn't say
No,
that. That's
not
a
in the
rumor.
comics. That's the rumor. That's what
Rumor.
that's what they're
Rumor, yeah.
saying.
But that would mean that the 616 is dying.
Yeah, but remember, it
But that's
takes
if it's him.
eons. It takes
Yeah.
to actual die.
What I heard is that anchor is actually Peter Parker.
The MCU?
That would
That'd
make
be an interesting take.
that would make
Seeing
sense.
as he actually belongs to Sony, you know, that'd be a very interesting take. No, because
Because they've been saying he's
Yeah,
super
but that's how you
important to
recast
that
him after that.
that would be interesting because in theory, what they were trying to say in turn, maybe you saw this, but the anchor being is a representation of when the main actor leaves a movie, leaves a series.
So this is
in a
perfect
way.
to my final question before we close the pod.
Yeah.
We all know right now, it has been mentioned and confirmed that they're going to do a soft reboot.
Yeah.
So my question to you guys, each your turn. Who do you think they're going to reboot?
Who?
Yeah, because a soft reboot means they're not going to change all
Yo,
the
reboot
characters.
T'Challa for me, man. Give me
The child is reboot by default. He's
No.
gone.
No,
his
there's
son.
no
His
default.
son? No, he's too young. No. I want.
guys. No, I mean, regardless what they do with the child next, he's a reboot.
Okay, wait.
Because
Time's up.
Hold on,
Chadwick
hold on.
is gone.
Go first.
I don't know if
Sorry.
if it counts, but I want like MCU Miles.
No, that's not the question here. It's who you gonna recast as the characters that exist already in the MCU.
Yeah, I said mine.
That's it. Like, don't create new characters. That's not
No,
the
me it's
question here.
T'Challa. I would.
yeah,
I
T'Challa's
He's
don't.
already been recast.
No,
No,
it
it
Yeah,
hasn't been
either.
recasted yet.
He hasn't
No,
been
but
recast.
there's no way he won't be.
What do you mean?
Why not?
If you bring him back, he's recast. So it's automatic.
Who?
No,
T'Challa.
Why is T'Challa coming back?
because
If
they
you bring back Black Panther, he's recast.
Well, there's already
you can't,
a-
you
there's
can't
a-
keep the old actor.
Yeah, but who says they're going to bring him back? That's my
That's
question.
it. Because they
the last Black Panther.
Remember,
that's
they
what I'm
replaced
saying.
him by
Okay, like that,
by the
No,
sister.
because there's no confirmation that there's
Shuri.
going to be.
Exactly.
I
That's
get
it.
I don't
And the
want
la-
Shuri as Black Panther.
No,
I
no,
want,
but she was
I get it.
badly. She was badly.
that's it. That's what I'm trying to say. Take
Because-
the opportunity.
Okay.
Look,
I
we're
gotta
not tied.
think about it. That's a hell of a question.
No,
man.
but because they're saying a
No.
soft reboot. So technically, you're thinking about your classic Avengers, right? Thor, Captain America, Iron Man.
Ooh,
So wait, reviving counts because that's
Anybody
what,
from
Reviving
that's-
can count,
that's
though,
what
right?
But it's a
Black Panther-
recast.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
a
going to be a
recast.
new actor.
Yeah.
It's like Wolverine eventually is going to be recast.
Yeah.
If they
Has
do
to be.
this,
Several-
they have to.
But Kevin Feige basically said it's gonna be a while till they ever
Recast
touch-
Wolverine?
Yes,
I
He
think that's
confirmed it.
I think that's a bullshit.
confirmed-
Wait, my theory is
Chicken
no. What is going to happen is he's going to do the whole until what's it called?
2007.
2027.
Yeah, which is
That's what
Secret
X-Men
Wars,
is coming.
and then after that, if he comes back again, it's going to be an alternative universe. But they're going to recast the X-Men because they have to not necessarily a year one, but they have to do somewhat of a young.
Because
Uncle-
they even
Yeah.
said for Fantastic Four, it's not an origin story.
No, it's not.
Yeah, they're kind of gonna.
They're already
yeah.
superheroes.
Yeah.
They're just
So-
realizing that the universe is going to die.
right.
Yeah.
It's pretty much. So
yeah.
who do you recast?
We didn't even. I don't think
still-
No,
they're-
he has to
like-
think about it. So
So George, you're still thinking about it?
Well, man, Reed Richards came out, but it doesn't really count.
No, it's not counted. It's Pascal.
he's
It's
not-
brand
No,
new.
they
It's
can't.
brand
No,
new.
dude,
It's brand new.
Let's
he's
agree
not
that
out yet.
Deadpool's not going to be touched.
No,
No,
Okay.
they're not gonna touch it.
They're probably Thor.
probably Thor.
Probably Thor. Captain
Hulk,
America
you guys think
technically
Hulk?
is free play.
Spider-Man is going to
You guys
be
think Hulk?
for long.
Spider-Man, I'm not sure. This whole thing with Sony is a shit show for
hard.
me.
But I like
But
Tom
it makes him a
Holland.
lot of money.
But there's no reasons. Also, because he was young, he's gonna grow.
But
into
he's
the-
still a good
Yeah,
age to
there's no
play
reason.
Peter
Yeah, they
Parker.
chose him for that. They took a really younger Spider-Man to
For
keep
that, to
with
Yeah,
become
yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
that.
To the role.
But I
So
think,
not-
but
not
the whole,
Spider-Man.
but the whole scandal after Spider-Man 3 with the whole copyrights. Don't forget that part too, because Spider-Man went back to Sony for
Yeah,
about
there
2
was a
months.
beef.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they didn't know what was going to happen.
Exactly.
and-
So that could happen again because
Any-
Sony are
any-
doing
yeah, but,
stupid
I
shit.
don't
but
want them to
Sony
recast.
Sony
Sony are
knows.
fucking up. Madam Web, Craven,
Okay,
Venom.
okay, guys, we
Venom-
almost made a full
Oh,
episode without
Venom.
talking about Sony.
Venom what?
They need to.
I don't want to
they
talk
need
about
to
anything.
redo it.
Venom is not
No, but that's not what I'm talking about.
It's not
MCU.
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 Yeah.
I'm going to Guang. Guang, please.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
He's the wise man here.
Well,
no.
Wolverine needs to be recasted.
Stop.
All
We're gonna
right.
You're
come
on
back to that.
timeout.
Guang, please.
You know what? If they actually do a soft reboot,
Don't
You
say
got-
Shang-Chi, huh?
no,
I'm just fucking around.
I don't think they're gonna touch Doctor Strange.
I was fucking around.
no. Okay, so to me,
Yeah.
you do it just like any given reset. You
Okay.
start with Steve Rogers.
Whew.
Okay.
I don't. Who the
Okay,
fuck
so
is Steve
it's gonna be very, very hard to get that jawline that Chris Evans did, and everybody even doubt that he could have pulled it off back
true.
then and everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Every actor
I was one of the first.
Yeah, every actors from the Avengers, excepting probably Robert Downey Jr. because of.
You're cheating. You're going to give what? Let everybody else have them.
But
Oh, you could say multiple, to be honest. No,
Oh, okay.
soft.
But I would say if you're gonna
Reboot?
soft reboot
Yeah.
the concept and bring in variants to be the core and everything, start with the number one, the first Avenger.
The first Avenger. That makes sense.
That's
You
logical.
don't agree?
No, I agree. I'm like thinking
That one's
about the
that was
question.
heavy though. Yeah,
No,
I
because
didn't
if you think
that.
about it, because I go by elimination. So if you look at the core of the Avengers, what's left of
Yeah,
it now,
yeah.
Doctor Strange, I don't think they're going to touch anytime soon.
He's not an Avenger.
Well, he was in the Avengers movies.
Well,
Yes, he
your
is.
question
He
was
is.
about rebooting
He's a
the
new
MCU.
Avenger,
Yeah, it's
technically.
He
rebooting
started
the
with the
MCU.
Avenger, but
He's
But
a
I'm
new
thinking about-
Avenger.
yeah. So it does make sense, actually. He has a point.
What's
I'm
that?
talking about the MCU, not necessarily the Avengers.
Yeah, okay.
But MCU. And
You were looking at-
What do you mean Doctor Strange's not part of the Avengers?
No, it's a beef.
He's the one who opened up the whole fucking portal at the end.
He fucked up.
Hey,
he fucked up.
technically,
with
is the way Marvel Disney is naming things, because Avengers is one thing, the entire MCU is another. Because
True.
if you go with that way of saying things, even like the Guardians were part of the
Avengers.
They're
Because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Avengers.
But
That was the
not.
biggest sound.
But they're not Avengers.
They're not.
They're not
Even
Avengers.
just the same way Doctor Strange is not an Avenger. It's
So
true,
you see,
but
I
he's
don't think they're
always
gonna
around.
reboot the Guardians of the Galaxy. To be honest,
Shit, I totally forgot.
I don't
about
think. But I
Guardians of the
think he's
Galaxy.
coming back though. Star Lord for
Because he's
Secret
still on
Wars.
Earth.
But
Sure.
Bautista-
Yeah,
Because he's
I'm
on
sure
Earth.
Star-Lord
Batista's
coming
not
back.
coming back.
He's gone, yeah.
No,
No,
I
but-
think Groot is gonna come back. Maybe Raccoon CGI characters.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Can be
Hold
come
on.
back.
But you have a point, because with Star-Lord being on Earth, is he going to be part of the new iteration of the Avengers? Maybe they might just forego the entire
Yeah, it is
Guardians
possible.
for a bit, and
hope
he might
not.
be in the new
Because who's
iteration
left
of
of the Avengers right now? Ant-Man,
Falcon?
Spider-Man, Falcon,
Hulk.
War Machine,
War Machine.
Hulk,
yeah.
Doctor Strange. Even though you don't consider him part of the Avengers,
I still.
Cassandra Nova. killed him.
Avengers. What was it? Infinity War started in his house with Hulk flying in.
But he's not. He's
not a member. He
he's
doesn't
not.
have the
He's not a
card.
member of the Avengers. There, like in honesty, he's
in
not
the
a member
movie.
of the Avengers.
He's important in the movie, but he's not in the
He's
Avengers.
in the
in
Illuminati.
the new
let's-
Avengers, he is a member in the comic. The new
yeah,
Avengers.
fine.
Yes,
But we're talking about the core MCU.
but core MCU
the core
technically
MCU,
he's
you
not.
need the membership
He's
on
not.
the base.
So who's so okay? So let's start with that. Who's in
Jarvis.
the Avengers right now? So it was Black Widow, Captain America, Iron Man,
Yeah, but Black Widow's
Hawkeye.
dead, right?
Black Widow's
Yeah.
dead.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
So Hawkeye's alive. Yeah.
So it's Avengers 1, right? Pretty much.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
all,
there's 6 in Avengers 1.
It's 6.
Yeah.
So it's the 6.
And then you have Quicksilver later with Scarlet Witch and the
that
second
lasted
movie.
5 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Quicksilver lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah, it
Scarlet
lasted
Witch-
one run.
Yeah, talking about
You add Vision to
recast.
the Avengers.
Oh, maybe he might be a
Quicksilver
recast.
could be one.
Quicksilver.
He's never had his chance. He was only in the
Well, it was a very quick chance.
good one, great one.
Cringe, man.
He passed as a
it
Flash.
Could be.
Vision is coming back that we know.
Yeah.
They're doing a series, huh?
Yeah, they're doing it. It was we
Visions,
weren't
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Now
they're doing the Vision?
It
Yeah.
looks like it's happening.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a good read.
That was
Yeah.
one of my favorite
with Viz,
comics.
with like yeah, for sure.
Scarlet Witch, I don't think she's going to be recast anytime soon.
No,
either.
no.
I
She
think when
does a
they're-
good job.
And when they're done with her, they're gonna let her breed for a while because she brings.
Isn't
so
that what they're
much.
doing
No,
now,
they-
technically?
No, I
They-
don't think she's gone. I
No,
think
she is.
I think we're
Yeah.
gonna see her before Secret
She
Wars.
is, she is.
I think by Secret Wars we see her again.
No, I think she's going
No,
to show
she's
up
done.
at Agatha.
I think you
course,
might.
that could be.
I
I think
don't
she's
know.
gonna
I don't
show
think
big,
they're
I would
going to
make her
show
bigger.
her, but I
I
think
would
they're
make her
going to
bigger.
allude to a way of her
Because-
coming back.
Because Agatha wants the revenge
I know, but I
on
don't-
Scarlet Witch, and she's going to find out that she's in another dimension.
I would put hints, but I would bring her back fully in theater.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
That's
going to come
what-
back.
that's
and
what
say-
I said. Yeah.
She's
No,
gonna
but
be
I
there
think
by
she's
Secret
she's
Wars.
the one because the rumor is when the red light at the end.
Yeah,
she
the-
went
the
somewhere
Witch's
else.
Road, yeah.
She went somewhere else, and I think Agatha at the end when she picks up all her OP powers,
Yeah.
she's gonna be like, "I'm going for revenge," and then she's gonna open up the door to get her back into the universe.
Could be, yeah. That
It would be a
sense.
logical.
Who do you recast?
No, I have to believe my sword because the thing is, depending on the X-Men, how you bring them in afterwards, I would go for a younger cast of Avengers.
Yeah, you.
So
kinda
you'll have to go back and do Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. I feel
I don't think you need to. I think Chris Helmsworth can still do.
he doesn't
Thor.
want to though.
Oh, he doesn't want
but,
to?
Yeah, he's
but
fed
if
up of
you're
it.
recasting, you got to think from a production point of like restarting a universe with a cast that is
They're giving him
older
Optimus
at
Prime
the
already.
beginning. Now, if you aim for a big event by the next 8-10 years,
Yeah, you don't have-
the actor is
Thor
not
is going to be.
You need the older actors if you're restarting,
And you don't need no
to
origin
start.
stories anymore. They're
Yeah,
already
sure.
done.
Hey, you want
So
to
now,
recast Thunderbolt Ross already? Because
but that
They-
wasn't
but
one
they
and done.
recast-
But that wasn't by choice.
William Hurt died, right? Was,
Yeah.
was it William Hurt?
No,
It was
he died.
William
William
Hurt,
Hurt
yeah.
passed away. Yeah,
But like the recast with an
It's
older
like
actor.
T'Challa. That was in Black Panther 2 story.
look. They already put in Harrison Ford. He's a ticking time bomb. Right?
He is. He is.
Oh, but he's
I
not going to
agree.
stay long
yeah,
neither.
for
Red
sure.
Hulk is not going to be.
I have one. It might be two. Might be cheating. That's a deep cut. Nick Fury, white dude.
Oh, give us the
That- that-
original
that-
Nick
that-
Fury.
that
I
would
would,
be-
love,
that would be smart.
I would love to see it.
I like
Because
that.
kids grew up with Samuel L., which I understand. He
Yeah,
was
but
my
give us the
favorite.
original.
But in the
Nick
cartoon, he
Fury.
was, yeah.
But
There was a rumor who was supposed to be
it's-
cast. There was a rumor recently that I saw that
Oh, I don't
they
know.
were supposed to cast a white
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Give
but
me
I
that.
forgot
Yeah,
who-
But they'll do it in
Wars,
Secret
man.
Wars. They
Why
could do it in
not bring
Secret
him
Wars,
You
yeah.
bring the white dude, man. As long as
I
it's
like
not the
Nick-
actor that played him before.
The white Nick Fury guy. He's a badass.
But he's the original.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Don't bring
Yeah.
him.
Hasselhoff was
Hasselhoff
back in the day.
did Nick Fury.
Yeah, back in the
He
day.
was,
Yeah,
he was, and he looked physically the same. But first of
did.
all, he's too old. Second, he was never a great actor. You know, Baywatch was his thing, and that's it. No, it's true, man.
Yo, Knight Rider.
Yeah, I love Knight Rider, but it's not acting. It's not for the acting that I loved it.
We need
So
acting?
I would bring a white
Ghost
Nick
Rider.
Fury. While
You can recast Ghost Rider.
Oh.
yeah,
There you go.
If you reboot things, bring them different because we have different versions in the comic.
Because
And
they're
Nick Fury
doing
was
Blade.
white for the
Yeah.
longest
They're
time.
doing a reboot for Blade, technically
Yeah.
speaking. So Ghost Rider would make sense too.
Ghost
Yeah.
Rider. That's my answer.
That's a good-
Daredevil,
yeah.
we already have a cast. Punisher 2, they're all canon now.
And me, I have another. I would bring that. That's where I cheat. I would bring back Hydra in a way, which is I want a new Red Skull
I would love to see Red
because
Skull
Red
back.
Skull has been in one movie. No, I don't count what happened in Endgame.
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
no.
That wasn't
One
Red
movie,
Skull.
And
That was
Red
not Red
Skull is
Skull.
one of the biggest bad guys of all
Yeah,
time.
they
So you
recasted
recast
him, he
him
didn't-
to
he
become a
didn't-
main threat.
And I would love to
One of
see
the main
Osborn.
threat.
I love
That's
to see
not a recast.
Osborn.
No, but I
That
would,
would, no,
The
they would need to
MCU,
recast
yes.
him.
MCU technically,
Willem
Yeah.
Dafoe.
But it's
'cause
true,
Willem
he
Dafoe-
doesn't recast.
No, I would, yeah, for sure, man.
but it's not a recast, but I would love to see him.
Yeah, but
Willem
think about
Dafoe
it.
played a version of Norman Osborn that was great, but it was his own. It was never
Willem Dafoe you
Norman-
talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was never.
Yeah,
Norman
Osborn is a
from the
big dude,
comic.
man.
I loved Osborn, and I would love to have him recast one day closer to the
Fully?
comic. And that's
Okay.
nothing against Willem Dafoe. That's another era.
Yeah, yeah.
They did movies in a different way, and he did it great. But he was be one of mine. You know.
Oh, but technically he is canon in the MCU.
That's what I'm trying to
because
say.
of
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
technically it would be a recast.
It would be a recast.
And me-
because
universe though.
and where I
But
was,
he still came. He still came to the
And me,
616.
when I was kind
technicality.
of cheating when I said Red Skull and I was talking about Hydra, it's kind of like every little like cool guy from Hydra. So I want to see Hydra. So even like what's the name of the guy? The
Leaper?
No,
Oh,
not Leaper.
Batroc.
No, but no, the guy with
Skull
the
and Bones,
computer.
the Skull and Bone, Crossbones?
No, not Crossbone. The guy with the computer in his head, in his chest.
Oh, no,
we
please
saw
don't.
him in Winter
Yeah,
Soldier,
he was
but
in
as
Winter
a
Soldier.
computer.
Yeah,
Armin Zola.
Armin Zola.
Yeah,
no,
no.
just
my God,
Hydra
Armin
itself is.
See,
an
that's the only
organization
character I don't
that's
want to see
cool.
after Ant-Man with the what's his name, Mordok, whatever his name.
Modoc. Oh
I don't
my
want to see
God.
those creatures.
I don't
on-
even want to like mention him because the effect it hurt me so much. to
What
see
they did to
like
Modoc,
that.
right?
I was like, oh my fucking God.
Avengers
I can't
Assemble.
believe it. So I don't even want him to. I want it out of my head. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah,
Avengers Assemble.
So I would want that Hydra vibe and maybe that Shield vibe.
Yeah, I
Not
miss the
TV
Shield. I
show,
miss
but
the
like,
Shield and
there's
the
so many
Hydra piece.
good agents. You know, like
so you want to go
Mockingbird.
back to Earth?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not the only things, but I can't name like 10,000.
No, because-
but Hydra is a great organization with a lot of like very interesting characters that we didn't get to explore in the first.
Well, there's also
alterations.
AIM. There's AIM as
There's
well.
AIM,
You know,
but
there's a few.
I love Hydra and Red Skull, but everybody under him. But also Shield is great, and we only saw barely.
But
And
even
they're
the
bringing the
comics,
snake,
Shield
the
doesn't exist
the
anymore.
Snake Society too. What's it?
Oh, the Serpent Society.
Yeah, there are. And,
Yeah, they're
and
Carlos.
They,
They're
they are
supposed to be-
and Cap 4.
Giancarlo.
Yeah, they're in
Yep.
Cap 4.
The
The black dude there.
Giancarlo is the leader of the
Yeah,
the Serpent
but
Society.
it doesn't look like what he looks
but
like.
that's a good
Hermanos,
thing.
dude.
You don't want him to look like the leader of the Serpent
No.
Society.
No,
no,
you
no.
don't.
Serpent Society. You don't want nobody to look like they look in
Exactly.
the
It's
comics.
too
The
co- it's
costumes
too-
is ridiculous.
No, that I agree.
Giancarlo
Why?
Esposito, that's the name.
Yeah.
Cobra Commander, yo.
So yeah,
Serpentor.
Serpentor.
yeah, man.
So okay, so we'll aim for that. We'll see in a couple of months and weeks what rumors are coming back on that one. This was fun.
Yeah, man. Guys, thanks for inviting me, man.
My
Yeah,
pleasure,
thanks for
man.
being here.
Like, great.
Whenever you want.
And what's the
On the
name? What's the
Deadpool
name? What's the
episode,
name
no
of your
less.
pod?
Yeah, definitely. Huh?
What's the name of your pod?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's called Retcon Movie Club. For those that don't know, Retcon, like RETCON. A lot of people don't know that word. But, like geeks
What?
know that word, but just Retcon Movie Club. You can find me on YouTube. I'm not like on Spotify and podcasts yet, but now it's visually on YouTube. It's usually in French, just because I had more French guests because I can go in English anytime. So that's pretty much it. Go follow me, Retcon Movie Club on Instagram, also YouTube. That's pretty much it. So thanks. for
So
inviting
thank
me.
you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angry.
Angry Guan.
You don't want to see him when he's angry.
No, he's always angry.
That's the secret.